everybody.
Hey, everybody.
Welcome back to Ghosts of Saltmarsh. It's been a while. On the last episode, this band of adventurers. Oh, also, Josul won't be able to make it today because he's doing this very important thing called a wedding. So, congratulations. And I hope he has a great honeymoon.
Oh, wedding.
Well, yeah, but today's the wedding was a few days ago. Anyway, so when we last left off on the last session, the band of adventurers traveled to the abandoned ship Emperor of the Waves, many days out into the Azure Sea, on a task from the Saltmarsh merchant Albeck Dralin. Their mission was to recover a mysterious blue metal box on the ship, which is said to contain over 100,000 gold worth of notes and property deeds. Upon arriving, they quickly realize that the ship is in very poor condition, that it's a miracle that the ship is even afloat and hasn't already sunken. Filled with spiders and foul shrines to the evil spider goddess Lolith, the group fights their way through the ship, looking for the box. Eventually, they find their prize in the cargo hold, which is half flooded and housed with a group of ghasts. As Josul drags the blue metal box, there's a sudden crash from outside the ship as huge tentacles crash through the hull, sweeping blindly at everyone inside. The party feels the ship start to tilt towards the port side. They have a feeling this mission just became that much more difficult. So, we start off keeping the same initiative because we were in combat last session. And up first is Sekald, and for those at home, I am on a 30-second timer. So, if whatever you say happens in that 30 seconds, happens. If you can't think of something within that 30 seconds, you just stand there. Because this is all happening really fast. So,
If you can't think of anything to do, take the dodge action.
ready, go. Sekald, what are you doing? You are up above. You are not in there.
Yes. Sekald's going to cast Expeditious Retreat on himself
Mm-hmm.
and book it down into the hold and go straight for the chest. That should be enough movement to get me straight there.
Okay, as you're moving towards it, you immediately see these undead ghasts, and one of them is prone, so it cannot grab you. But one of them would have been within opportunity attack distance since you beeline straight for the box.
I thought they were all knocked prone.
Yes.
I think they were.
So it's a disadvantage. So it definitely missed you.
Yeah.
As you run straight to the box. And Josul's all the way in the back with the box. And he's like mostly swimming, not even trying to walk it on the ground.
Okay.
Towards the ladder.
With the spell and the spell and the distance traveled, I'm right there at the box. I'm asking Josul to hand it over.
Oh,
I have a plan.
Actually, now it's my bad because I have everybody on the rush. Before any of that even happens, I need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
Oh, right.
Oh boy.
Timer off.
Just Sekald.
Oh. I was going to say, I'm like, we did make our dex saves?
Can I just save that roll? I just rolled a nat 20, and I want to not lose that.
Yeah, sure.
Thanks. I'll just make that my deck save when it's my turn, I guess.
18 for Sekald.
Okay, all of you feel as the ship tilts 30 degrees to the port side. And Sekald, at the beginning of the turn, all of you are going to have to make the save for that. Sekald made his save.
Abby goes,
so
"Whee!"
he goes up, you
In the water.
get the box, and as you and Josul have the box, what is your strength score?
Wait, the ship just tilted 30 degrees. I'm pretty sure the box just went away.
Yeah, it
With or
moved
without Josul?
10 feet towards the port side.
Anyways,
Josul with it.
It's 12.
All right, with your guys' combined strength, your walking speed is reduced by 10 feet.
That's not going to be a problem. No, trust me. I know what I'm doing.
Well,
Sekald says he has it. Kill the goals.
I should say your movement speed is reduced by 10 feet. That includes swimming and walking. So, that is Sekald's turn. After Sekald is Josul. So, Josul is going to just use his action as a help action for moving the box. And that's all he's going to do for his turn. I don't know why I even started the counter for him. All right.
This occurs to me that it makes... Never mind. I'll talk about it after the game.
So, Axel, it's your turn.
I'm gonna take a big swing at the nearest ghast, I guess.
Okay, it is prone. You have advantage.
Cool.
Does he need to make a dex save or no?
Yes, he
He
does.
just did. Didn't
I
he?
think that was why I held that.
Oh, he
I
does.
was just
Yeah, he's
clarifying,
fine.
so
He's
you
fine.
didn't waste the 20.
Sure. 17 to hit with my maul.
Okay, you hit the ghast.
Cool. 9 bludge.
Okay. Get a good smack on it. Still moving. Still looks pretty hungry. So after Josul, we go, or after Axel, Jesus, goes to Katie.
All right, so
Dexterity saving throw.
Katie is still poisoned.
Yes,
Oh,
you have
no.
disadvantage.
I
Oh
do.
no!
Yeah.
And you don't get a save every round either, do you?
Nope, it's just for like an hour, I think, or something.
Oh no!
Is she within melee range?
No, I'm up above.
Are you still?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
haven't jumped down yet. All right, so Katie gets a 16 with disadvantage. I have to give up the natural 20 I rolled.
Okay, you do.
Is it just
You
on
are able to
attacks or
keep your
saves?
You are able to keep your balance. So what do you do on your turn?
I am going to try to leap on top of one of these ghasts and attack it.
They're too far away for you to jump down on top of them, but you could use your move to jump down and get to one of them.
I will do that then. I have 40 feet of movement.
Okay, you're
Yeah!
2-1. It's prone in the water. You can make out its shape in the water.
As I leap away, I yell up to Webster, "Save yourselves!" All right, I go after. So it's prone, so I have a straight roll because I'm poisoned.
Mm-hmm.
You should aim for the one that I already softened up for you.
If I can get to that
If
one,
you
I
can
will.
get to it.
I'm watching dogs fast.
So if I can get to that one, I shall. Let's see. Jump down, unarmed, punch it in the head, strike. Ooh, that's going to be a 15 to hit.
A 15 hits.
All right. That is going to be 7 points of bludgeoning damage.
All right. Are your fists magical yet?
Oh, no. I'm a newbie at this.
Okay,
I don't
it's
think they
still
are.
moving. Are you doing anything else?
Bonus action, punch it again.
Okay, go ahead. Straight
Cool.
roll.
Oh, that's an 18 to punch it in the face.
Okay, you're good.
That's going to be 6 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay, it is still moving.
Oh,
Great.
like go to sleep. Why would I go to sleep?
And you just
Lost your
you
armor.
just,
Go to sleep. Go to sleep.
you just
go to
hear
sleep.
it's just like violently splashing in the water because it's currently prone.
Okay. Yeah.
So after Katie is everything else's turn. All right. So you hear the ship start to creak and crack and break, and you just hear. You know how you could hear those spiders before? You hear the highest amount of spider crawlies that you've ever heard. And I know you have Webster under your control, but the female's giant spider
His mate was just a friend.
was just a friend. She scurries off. Like she's running away.
Bye, Spinderella. It was good to know you.
I feel a little bad. All these things are definitely going to drown.
And you can tell he just seems immediately frightened, like he wants to leave.
I told him to go. I'm like waving at.
Okay, he leaves then. He leaves.
Imagine-
You're not sure where, but they're leaving somewhere.
Imagine the sound of 100 tap shoes dancing on bags of potato chips.
It is literally, I'm so glad they're not coming down here. I 100% thought for a second that they weren't or were to go and they came down here.
The sound was like really loud, and it like it was starting to fade out as it sounds like it's getting further away from all of you. But you do hear, along with those, Axel and Abby, because you have high enough passive perceptions. Not just spider little. You hear like boots like up on upstairs, right above you guys, running
How far
somewhere.
away was the ship? Our friendship.
500 feet away. Your rowboat is 200 feet away.
God damn it.
All right, so that was their turn. Abby, your turn.
Ah! How close am I to? Can I get to Josul with my
Dexterity saving
movement?
throw.
Oh no! Oh no! Oh boy!
Oh yeah. I'm so sorry.
I'm fucking a lucky halfling. I rolled a 1. Sorry. I wrote another 1.
Clipped. I was waiting for it. All right.
God, that fucking this dice can go into dice jail. It rolled a fucking 20 when I dropped it.
Okay, I didn't expect any of you to actually fail it. Let me see what happens.
Oh no.
So let me ask you this: did you clip it with her throwing it across the room? Please tell me.
Oh, I will in the future.
Wonderful.
I just did that for future me.
I want that as a GIF we can use on Discord.
Okay, you fall prone and you slide 10 feet towards the port side. At the beginning of your turn, you are underwater.
It would. I'm fine with that. Would 10 feet closer put me within closer to Josul?
No, you moved like
I moved away from him.
Imagine he's south on the map. You moved west, 10 feet west into the wall.
Okay, so he's how many feet away from me?
On the map that I have given to you.
Yeah.
He is way more than a movement away.
Okay, fine. Fuck it. Second level healing word.
He's where that ladder is at the very south part of the cargo hold.
Okay. Second level healing word. I have to try it. And he heals 2d4 plus 7.
Oh, and for those at home, he has given me permission to use his character sheet and use items he has. Just hold.
Okay, so he gains 12 hit points, and then I'm going to use my action to use the cantrip Chill Touch. So I need to make a spell attack against whatever undead is most injured.
You can't tell. All of them are underwater. Also, they're undead.
Whichever one is nearest to me, then.
Okay. Also,
I'm
there's
trusting you,
giant
Rainbow
there's
Dice.
giant breathing tentacles going everywhere.
That's not bad. The 19 to hit.
That hits.
Boom! It takes 3 necrotic damage. And it can't regain hit points until my next turn, and they have disadvantage on attacks against me until the end of my next turn.
Gotcha. All right, moving back to Sekald.
Okay.
Okay, on Sekald, since it's the new round, water starts pouring in through the hall, and this room, the cargo hold, is quickly flooding. All of you went from you could stand, but were waist deep, to you are now swimming in this water, as it just came pouring in through the holes at the tentacles.
Okay, so if we're starting to swim, do we still need a dex saving throw?
Currently, no. The dex saving throw is because the ship suddenly tilted 30 degrees.
Okay, so my next movement is going to be to take the entire chest itself and use Misty Step to get right back where I was on the upper deck and start making my way out.
So you are gonna not have Josul with you. 'Cause
Correct.
You can't.
Right.
Josul.
No. Yeah. I'm fully aware. I'm getting the crate out of there. That way, your soul isn't weighted down. Nobody has to worry about losing a hand or.
You Misty Step with the box. All of you see Sekald disappear. He has done this before.
Okay.
When you guys were being attacked by Sahuagin. And he just disappeared without warning. And this
I'm just
happens
making sure
again.
he has done that before.
This happens again, but with the box. So he grabs the box, and you just see him gone with the box. And
Okay.
Does he
Sekald,
disappear
when you are
in a
on the
puff of
deck,
mist?
when you're on the deck, all you see are spiders everywhere, and you just see these horrible-looking abomination creatures. They're about the size of a cat, but on their torso, they're just mouths with teeth. And you see, just starting to come up, appears to be some kind of half-orc running up onto the deck at the end of your turn. So after Sekald is Josul. So Josul is like, because
Run!
just disappeared. So he goes, "Oh, okay," and he tries to go up the ladder. Now, trying to go up the ladder during this sequence requires a saving throw.
Can he go up the ladder? Because he doesn't have legs.
He has arms.
I think we've gone over this before.
Yeah, I'll allow it.
Okay.
Also, the ship is sinking, so at a certain point, the deck's just going to be underwater.
Yes, it's mostly underwater.
And then he can just
swam up.
He can just
to
swim
it.
through the hole.
Okay, he actually, since it's in the back, he just swims up to the next level, and that's what he does on his turn. I would say he has a high enough swim speed. He dives down a little bit and then uses the speed momentum to shoot up that extra foot or two into the next area. So after Josul is Axel. When Axel can.
It's your turn, Jesse.
Right then. Well, shit. Are the tentacles still being problematic around here?
Yeah, they seem to be more latching themselves onto the inside of the ship. Like they've hooked themselves into the ship and they are starting to pull on it.
How with the deck with the water level rising? How far is it to
You are currently underwater.
Oh, right. Okay. So the hole where the deck was that we fell into in the first place. How far is that from where I'm at?
Let's see. Well, you were
I swim to it?
You were heading towards Josul. What's your swim speed?
30.
Okay. With your move speed, you could get right to it.
Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and use my dash once I pop out of there, and basically just dolphin my ass up and out.
Okay.
And see if I can get eyes on Sekald.
The water hasn't risen out of the cargo hold just yet, but there are tentacles up here too. As you see, some of the walls are gone. These giant tentacles are wreathing through here.
Right. So what do I see? Can I get up there with that dolphin acceleratedly?
You get up there and you don't see any spiders or anything.
What do I see?
Because you were in that hallway, if you recall. It was a hallway and there were a bunch of doors to rooms. Those rooms have been completely shattered. But that's Axel's turn. After Axel is Kade. That's right. Sorry.
Okay, so the box is gone.
Mm-hmm.
Sekald is gone.
Everybody's leaving.
Everybody's leaving. I just got to the party.
It's you, the Ghasts, and Abby.
I look at Abby.
Tentacles.
How far is Abby from getting out? And do I need to make a deck save? Because it's my start of my turn.
Actually, yes.
Okay. So
I think if Axel needed to as well.
So would we need to if we're completely submerged in the water, though?
Yes, because the tentacles are still moving around.
Oh, okay. It saves from the tentacles, not the ship tilting.
So 18 on the dexterity saving throw.
Okay. You avoid the blindly thrashing around tentacles. They don't hit you.
Does Abby look like she's anywhere near getting out, or is she getting swept? Okay. Kate?
I think I might still be... No, I would have stood up.
Well, you're sort of just floating.
I didn't say it, though. Yeah.
All right.
She's completely underwater now.
I'm flailing in the water.
Straight for Abby. I'm going to step of the wind to get to her, and if I can, with half whatever I get, bonus...
I would say with Step of the Wind, you could swim at sharp enough turns, you could avoid attack of opportunity from any of these Ghasts.
Okay. And I want to secure an Abby, and my goal is to get an Abby to a ladder to get Abby out.
Okay, so you guys get up to where Axel's at, and that's the end of Kade's turn.
Sounds like a plan.
After Kade's turn is everything else's turn. So
question.
Yes.
Where is Sekald relative to us now?
You have no idea.
We don't know.
No.
We don't see him.
I meant to say...
I will answer that immediately. Up on deck, Sekald, along with literally everything you haven't killed on the ship, they all see Sekald, and the spiders and these weird mouth creature things seem to be in a mass panic. Water is starting to crash through. A lot of it's starting to come up on the port side of the deck, and they seem to be doing everything they can to stay away from the water, and you're in the way of that. So these spiders start biting at you in a sheer panic.
May want to use shield there.
All right. As you use shield,
Well, wait until they see see what they had rolled.
That's what I was saying. I may want to use shield, but don't I get to wait until you say what it was hit?
yes, they got a 19 on the roll naturally. That's not including modifiers.
Well, what is it with modifiers? Because it's not worth it if it won't save him from it.
It's irrelevant. 19 would be higher even with the shield.
I had a feeling.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is the biggest swarm of spiders all at once for you guys. Because this is like all of them on the ship are up here that weren't killed. So you take a bit. And of course, the damage is in D4s, so give me a moment.
Hey, wait.
Yes?
I have one quick thing I need to double check. If you
Mhm.
give me just a second. Ah, no, it's freaking takes an action, not a reaction. Never mind.
Okay, you take 16 piercing damage as these spiders just swarm on top of you to get over top of you while simultaneously biting at you in a sheer
Lovely.
panic. Also, these four creatures that are like little little mouth creatures. I don't know if you've seen the Stephen King Langolier movie, but it's kind of like that, except they got like gross spider leg things.
Ew!
Oh, thank you.
Oh!
As if I didn't have nightmares enough with just the mouth.
Oh, don't worry, I have a picture for you. Give me a moment.
Oh, please.
Oh, lovely.
Do show.
You are pretty sure these are creatures not from this plane of existence.
I don't know if they can do my imagination justice with a picture, but okay.
Being the
Probably
studier,
not.
being the studier of the arcane. Whoa, okay, that's not gonna work. That is not gonna work. Okay.
Yes! The camera is with us! The camera is like, nope.
They
you're
are
not gonna see it.
invisible.
Okay, so not the doggo picture, but the other thing.
I prefer the doggo.
What?
Yeah, I'll take a
Oh.
scorpion dog, sure.
Oh, Jesus. Yeah, give me the scorpion dog.
Can I ask what book that's in, Scotty, so I can take a picture of it?
It
And
is-
promise not to look at their shit.
Well, you already know. You probably already know what it is. Follows guide.
Doesn't matter. I'm not there.
137. Well, you might be.
Sure thing.
You might be in a turn or two.
Oh no.
Oh yeah, why did I close the book?
What's it called?
It's
Ugly
called.
all day?
You can do an Arcana check. Why not?
Copy that.
I'm not okay with this.
Ooh.
21.
You recognize these as a variant of a demon that is more commonly called a maw demon. They are usually made by demon lords that are more gluttonous, and they are like little avatars of their hunger, and whatever they eat goes into the stomach of that demon lord.
I've heard of these.
Wow.
I immediately want to throw an ice knife down one of their gullets.
Well, they'll be fine with that, but first they're going to eat your arms. So they, all four of them attack you.
Holy fuck.
I may still want to be using shield.
Yep.
Rip wizard.
The first one, what's your AC? And I'll let you know if you need shield.
13 without shield.
Okay. With the 7 definitely misses with another nat 19. This one would be a 14 to hit. Do you want to use shield on this one?
Yeah. Just go ahead.
Oh,
and say
also,
that.
you guys probably do hear pots and pans above you, now I think about it.
For those at home,
Yeah, it's cute. Look at it. It's adorable. I was going to switch them out for abyssal chickens, and then I'm like, actually, this really would not
no,
make sense.
these
at
are
all.
way scarier.
Yeah.
I think I would have preferred the chickens.
They have
chickens
nothing.
are devils.
Yeah, no,
right?
they're demons. They got
Oh, they are.
nothing to do with Lolth, though, so it wouldn't have made any sense.
I feel like chicken tonight.
Okay,
Apparently chicken feels like me tonight.
so do you use shield on that third attack?
I thought shield would count for the entire turn if they're all taking attacks of opportunity on me.
No, reactions for an attack, isn't it?
Oh.
Yeah.
Shield.
Yeah,
So when you shield, if he already did it once, it lasts till the start of his next turn.
yeah, but he hasn't done it yet. So
Okay.
that third attack, if you cast shield, it is effective against the next attack as well.
So
Well,
then,
only the next attack, not the ones prior to it.
Okay, so I'll break it down.
Every
for you.
attack resolves
If you use
differently.
shield, only one of those attacks will hit you. If you don't, 2 of them will hit you. Do you want to use shield?
yes.
Okay. So you take 11 piercing damage from the one
Right.
bite that got you.
What do I have a feeling that you're about to say? And
Nope. Are you at 0 HP?
no.
Okay. Good. All right. So, then the orc guy, he sees you up here, and he looks surprised that anyone's here. He appears to be wearing some weird-looking tribal-like robes that's got a very spidery theme to them. But they are also, you're pretty sure, made of skin of humans or other humanoid people. Let's see. He has a staff. And he points the staff at you, and as he points the staff at you, it glows white. As he seemed to have cast a spell on it.
On the staff or me?
On the staff.
Okay.
And he
so the
says in common, because he assumes you don't know orc, be consumed by the spawn of Loth. At least there will be one more sacrifice before we die. And then that's when he notices a rowboat in the distance. And that's the end of their turn. Abby, you are being pulled by Kade.
Okay, cool. Katie, what's your swim speed? It's like hella fast, right?
I can go 40.
Okay. All right. Oh, yeah.
You are in that hallway you guys were in initially, where you like opened up that hatch to jump down in. That's where you're at. Right?
Oh, okay.
Most of the dexterity saving throw. That's right. Sekold's the only one that doesn't do it because he's up on the deck.
Okay.
6.
Okay. One of the random flailing tentacles hits Abby,
Abby!
and Abby takes 7 bludgeoning damage.
Okay. I'm
So
fine.
what is it? Does it shoot up through the chute and just swatter?
Like you notice there was like a tentacle in the cargo hold. There are
Yeah.
2 of them up on this level, and they're just thrashing around, destroying crap. Like most of the walls are gone. You don't even see any spiders here, and it just blindly just smacked Abby.
I like to think Katie like catches Abby when she gets hit and goes, "Time to go, time to go."
So
Okay, Josul is gone,
you
right?
just
He's up.
Josul? That's right. I didn't have Josul do his thing. What would Josul do? He would continue going up. So he's going to... I'm going to see if you can actually see him. No, you
Well,
can't.
I saw him I saw him leave, right? I saw him go up the ladder.
Yeah, and you see that the wall that goes into that back area on this lower deck, where those on the map, you see the ladder and the stairs there, that room right there, you can't see that. The wall and the door there are still intact, so you're not sure where he's at. He's not in sight.
I'm sorry, Kevin just texted me and asked, "Did you roll one using lucky?" I just saw that text. Yeah, so Josul's gone. Do the undead look like they're coming towards Katie and I? Do they look still aggressive, or are they occupied with tentacles?
Oh yeah, that's right. My bad. I didn't tell them to do it because I was busy with above deck. But they are coming at you, and they look like they're going to try to bite.
The
you.
one nearest to me has disadvantage on attacks versus me because she'll touch.
What do you do?
I mean,
It's
we go at the same time, right?
no. They went before you. They went first.
Oh, so they are. Now, fuck it, they're coming towards us. I'm gonna use.
They're
turn
on you.
Cool. I'm using turn undead.
Okay. What's that? Christmas saves?
Wisdom saves. Oh, it's a garbage DC, but I gotta try.
What is it?
13.
Hey, you turned 2 of the 3.
Good enough. That's action, and I use half my movement to get up, and then take my 5-foot step further away.
All right. Sekald, it is your
Because
turn.
I fucking hate having a split movement speed.
Okay, so Owl.
You are getting mobbed. Is the
Yeah,
best way I could describe that.
not for very long.
Or I
though.
lied, I can move 10 feet.
Not for very long though. I use my last level 2 spell, cast Misty Step towards the rowboat. Poof.
How far does Misty Step go?
Only 60 feet.
Yes, 30 feet originally, but 60 feet because of my spell sniper.
Okay, as you do that, give me a strength saving throw as the metal box immediately starts sinking in the water in your hand.
I thought it was on the deck.
He was holding it.
Yeah, I poofed with the chest,
Okay.
and that would be dirty 20.
All right, you're able to just barely keep yourself up and not sink down with it.
That's
You are
all I
holding
need.
it. So, you are, I would say, 40 feet away from the boat right now. And after Sekald is Josul. So Josul will continue GTFOing. Let's see, how fast can he go? Not very fast. He's got to make a dex save.
If he jumps in the water, he can.
Well, he's
He's not even
get to
at the
it
water yet. That's right.
He easily makes the dex save, being a rogue. Okay, so that was Josul's turn. After Josul is Axel. Axel, you see Abby and Kade on the same level as you, as tentacles are wreathing around, and I need a dexterity saving throw.
Okie dokie. Okay, it's gonna be. Okay, it's gonna be 15 on the deck save.
Okay, you're able to avoid the tentacle as it flails over top of you and you duck.
Okay, let's get the hell out of here, hey? And he is going to. He can't really carry them, but I guess.
You can see a stairway to the north, which is where you guys originally came from.
Okay.
Most of the steps are still there. So
Are
you
there
should be
any
able to.
portholes, like open windows or gunwales or anything on this deck?
No.
No? I was just going to go out a hole if there was one. Are there any like tentacle holes that have been vacated that one left behind, perhaps? Or
No, the
somewhere water
tentacles
pouring
haven't.
into?
The tentacles haven't retreated at all.
Oh, fucking fantastic. Okay,
Do you attack any of the
stairs
tentacles?
then. Does one of them look like if it got out of the way, there'd be a hole big enough for a person to fit through?
None of them have gotten out of the way, but if it got out of the way, you might be able to squeeze through it. Abby would definitely be able to.
Sure, it's worth a shot. I'll take a swing at a tentacle.
Okay. Now these this octopus has unique rules to it, so you automatically hit, and it's not a crit.
Oh, okay.
So roll your damage.
Roll it. Okay. 13 bludgeoning.
Okay. You give it a good smack, and the tentacle seems to react to it a little bit. And then after Axel is Kade. You're muted.
Okay, so I have to make a deck save.
Yes, you do. And you
All right.
you clearly see Axel, and he attacked one of the tentacles.
Okay. Maybe we just run. And 23 for my deck save.
23? Oh, yeah, you easily avoid this tentacle.
So I do a quick look around. I see no sign of Josul or of Sekald at the moment, right?
Right.
If I carry Abby, do I move at half speed?
Yes.
All right, I'm going to carry Abby and I'm going to step of the wind. So I'm going to get a dash as a bonus action. So my speed is 40, so I'm going to go 40 total. But I'm going to run upstairs and yell at Axel, stop hitting things and run!
Okay, so...
And I'm running away with Abby.
Since it's your normal move, which is 40, right?
Mm-hmm.
You were easily able to make it upstairs, and you're able to open the door on the main deck, and you don't need to open the door on the main deck, because the second you get up into the
As
the
as
main
we're
the
fleeing,
main deck, when you go up those stairs on the northern part of the map, you can just see like crazy amount of spiders, and they've already destroyed that door, and there's just a ruckus out on the main deck.
as we're fleeing, can I say that Abby uses a free action to point and yell, "Don't hit that one, Axel!" Hoping the one that passed its don't target that. What I'm trying to say is don't hit the ones that are turned, because as soon as they're attacked, the turn goes away. But I don't know how well I can clarify that.
Sorry, there's like a weird line, and I'm not sure if it's my screen.
I know Jesse's camera is fritzing out something fierce.
Yeah, it's like on the overlay on me,
Weird.
Jeanette, and you. There's like this, my hand's on it. Like there's a clear line.
Oh yeah,
Weird.
Do you see that?
I see it on Twitch.
Okay, so it is on my end.
Mm.
It's the overlay. Weird. Okay, well, whatever.
Mhm.
I guess I'm gonna have to survive with that. Barely, but I'll survive. So after Kade is the enemy's turn. So the enemies are just trying to stay on deck. As Kade would be the one to see, because Abigail's kind of like over your shoulder, so she's facing the other direction, so she doesn't really see this. Another large tentacle goes up onto the main deck, and it's wreathing. It starts to wrap itself around the deck as the ship's starting to sink further in.
I like to think Katie's running full tilt and is like, "What?" As she sees that, like, whoa, whoa, whoa.
And you hear down below, and Axel sees clearly the ghasts have made it up, and well, one of them has made it up, and it immediately attacks Axel on its way up the stairs.
Yeah, the other two are fleeing.
It made its dex save against the tentacles, but it does miss its attack against you, Axel.
Cool beans.
So, Sekald, you are next.
So I'm going to use all of my movement, including the expeditious retreat that I had cast earlier, to get to the boat and get rid of that frickin' chest, the friendship, rather.
Okay, so what's your speed?
30 regularly, and my swim speed is 30. Expeditious retreat allows me to use a dash action as a bonus action.
And you said you have 14 strength?
12 total.
12 strength.
Yes.
Okay. So, currently, you're at minus 20 feet. An expeditious retreat would only double what your base is.
Right.
So, since 30 was your base, and it's at minus 20, that's at 10
40.
speed. Oh, it's 40?
If you're starting at a base of 30 and you're doubling that, it's 60. And if you're minus 20 of that, it's 40.
It's not that way. It's minus 10 to his base speed. And then he dashes, which is based on his base speed.
Yes.
Okay. So, if
So
it's
you
reduced
move.
by 10,
You move. What's your swim speed again? Is it 30?
30 full, yes.
Okay, you swim 20 feet with the dash. As
Okay.
this box is really heavy, and you actually do need to make another strength save,
All right.
because you're holding onto it.
Is the friendship close enough for me to deposit it on this turn?
No, the ship is about 150 feet away.
Okay.
Because it was 200 feet away.
18?
Okay, you are able to keep hold of the... Well, you're able to keep a hold of it, and you do not sink.
Start yelling to them to row closer.
I'm swimming.
All right, so
Yeah,
after
but if both of
Sekald-
you are moving, you have to do
is-
less work.
After Sekald is Josul. So the rest of you see Josul on the opposite side of the deck. The door opens and he jumps into the water. Oh, you see him jumping in the water as he pulls out a red potion.
I swear this entire thing feels like a Scooby-Doo marathon.
Pretty much, yeah. Let's see, where's his health? There you are. He's almost fully healed. Hooray! All right, so he's in the water, but he's might as well just be like right next to what's left of this boat. So after Josul is Axel. And
I'm
Axel,
going to.
since you are still below deck and there's still tentacles here, I need another dexterity saving throw.
Okay. Ooh. 7.
Ooh.
Okay, you take 7 bludgeoning damage as one of that tentacle you were attacking recoils back and smacks you.
Okay. Ow. I'm just gonna beat feet out of here.
All right, so you get up onto the main deck. You see Kade and Abby, and you see a giant swarm of spiders and an orc up here wearing some weird shaman-like clothing
Ah, fuck that.
and has a glowing quarterstaff.
Okay.
And since you have really high you have the best passive perception of everybody. You notice that the half orc is looking out, and as you look out, you can see the rowboat, and you can see something in the water moving towards the rowboat, and you can see Josul diving into the water towards the rowboat.
Cool.
So that
All right,
is.
so that looks like they're covered.
Yes. So that would be.
Was that all of my action economy to get up there, or do I still have an action left?
You still have an action.
Cool. I'm gonna haul off and huck my hammer or my maul at the big orc fella's noggin and see if I can catch him unawares.
What's the range on your throw?
20-60.
All right. Let's see if you can actually go that far. It would be a disadvantage. Do you still want to do it?
Yeah, sure. Why the hell not?
All right.
Luck be a lady.
Luck be a bear.
Oh, well, I mean, we're starting off strong. It's going to be the disadvantage, it's going to be a 14 to hit.
You notice that it hits, but he seems to have stronger than normal skin, almost like it's barky skin.
Ooh, gnarly. Okay, well, now he knows I'm here, so recall.
All right, so after
That's my turn.
Axel is Kade.
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah, Kade.
Okay.
Sorry, go ahead.
So I see Axel throw the hammer at this guy. How far is this guy from me?
I would say he's within your movement speed, but there's
Abby yells, "I'm fine,
avalanche
drop
of-
me."
There's an avalanche of spiders and whatever these maw demons are in your way.
Drop me into the spiders, I'm fine.
Well, no,
he's
on
30,
the floor, just next to you.
He's
In the
30 feet.
spiders.
He's 30 feet away. What do you do?
30 feet away.
Oh yeah, right. The tentacle's up here. It sweeps through the deck, and I'll need a dexterity saving throw for Kade.
Oh. Ah! Dexterity save. Boom.
As
Ooh,
you drop
19.
As you drop Abby, and both of you don't get hit by it.
I drop Abby and jump over it. So there's like this slow motion.
Okay, you know that you'll provoke an attack of opportunity if you try to go towards him. The enemies are like at the door. They're like there's like a 5-foot space between you and these spiders when you started your turn.
Bonus action. Step of the wind. Disengage. Just leaping on top of spider bodies. Hi, Webster, get out of here! And then landing next to him and trying to crack him in the face.
Okay.
Does it play a sound for every step that you put on one of the creatures?
Just run!
I did run!
Running
Like tap dancing on a
web-
bag
not
of chips.
towards the enemies.
Her webbed. She takes a leap, almost like a ballerina jump. I don't know. Pirouette. I don't know.
Pirouette?
Pirouette.
Yeah.
And her foot, her big toe on her webbed foot, just lands on like 5 spiders, and the 5 spiders kind of glide her over there, not willingly.
And then punch.
Okay.
All right.
Wow.
I have disadvantage because I'm poisoned.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Oh, that's right. I meant to do something about that.
That's only an 11 to punch him.
You punch him, and it's that classic anime where you just hit him in the chest and it's just a thud.
Why does this keep happening to me today?
And after Katie is their turn.
You need to
Oh.
upgrade your fists.
So he just says, "Get her before she runs away like the others," and all the spiders and the demons and stuff attack you.
I think this is the first time Katie actually focuses on the demons. She knew the spiders were there. She sees the demons and goes, "Oh, run away!"
Reacts to every single one of them in an increasingly worried state. Sorry.
What is your armor class?
I'm sitting on a decent 16.
Okay. To everyone, if you guys weren't like trying to not die right now, you'd be at awe as you see Katie just miraculously dodge this swarm of impossible odds.
She just appears to stand still, blurry a little bit, and like everyone's biting and snapping at it.
The swarms of spiders look like almost like sand, and as it like goes to sweep into her like a dune, she like does like a sweeping kick and it pushes them all the way, and then they coincidentally hit these maw demons that were going to attack her, so they miss with their mouths. You know, just this amazing display of.
And I think you just hear a crescendo of
aptitude. But now. It's the orc's turn, and he swings his glowing quarterstaff at you.
I may have made a mistake.
A 14 does not connect, so a glowing quarterstaff also misses you.
I like the idea that after all of the spiders and the maws and everything go, the quarterstaff just goes right by her face, and she like looks at it like Peter Parker and Spider-Man, and looks back at him and is like, "Whoa."
Oh God! If you turn into Spider-Woman.
So after their turn, it's Abby's turn.
Cool. So remind me. So we're on the top deck.
Yes, you are on the map. It shows main deck. You are in that room to the north. There's no doorway. And there's like just a doorway. There's no door anymore. And that's where you're at.
Can I get to the side of the ship to dive into the water?
You can. But but the entire open part of the main deck is covered in spiders, so you'd be a provoking attack of opportunity, and it would be difficult terrain.
It's worth it. I'm yelling. Katie and Axel are the only two left on the ship, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
That's what it looks like.
Katie, we're running. Axel, we're running.
Does a 17 hit?
17 hits me.
Yeah.
First, I'm gonna cast Expeditious Retreat. It doesn't matter when I do it, but I'm casting Expeditious Retreat on myself, so protection from evil drops off of, what's his name? Josul. So that I can dash as a bonus action. So when I cast it, and then each turn, I can dash as a bonus action. So.
Does a 17 hit?
It does not, because I'm a fucking tank. I forgot that. Thank God.
Okay, the spiders.
20 AC.
The spiders did try to crawl into your armor, but you were moving too fast. So you get to the edge of the boat, and I'll say you just barely are in the water.
Yeah, so my speed is now.
The water's currently at the railing of the port side.
50.
Here comes
Yeah,
the
my
Abby
speed
bus.
is now 50.
Oh.
Because movement 25, and then bonus action dash.
Which side of the boat are you dashing to? Are you going to starboard, or are you going to the port side? Port side is in the water. Starboard is where the rowboat is at.
I'm willing to try and dive. I want to go beeline to the rowboat, because that's our.
So you're going to be going uphill on this deck, starboard, and then you are not in the water yet. Then, so you are up on like this weird corner railing because the boat's tilted, and that's where you end your turn.
I fibbed. My speed is 25. Okay, because Expeditious Retreat. It's 50. Never mind. Don't mind.
Yeah,
me.
but difficult terrain makes it 25. So.
Yeah, but I'm getting as far as I can.
Yeah, you are.
And if I can get to the end, I'm diving in.
You are standing on the railing of the boat. Remember, it's at like a 30-degree angle. You're on the upper railing up here.
Yeah. Okay. And can I say that I cast that from one of my scrolls since we're out of the water now?
Currently, yes.
Okay, cool. Yeah, that's my turn. That's my everything.
Wait, what did you do as an action? Because the scroll would be an action to use it.
No, it's a bonus action to cast. That's why I was confused. So it's a bonus action to cast, and then when I cast a spell, and each turn I can dash as a bonus action. So when I cast a spell, I get a free dash. So I think I can go 75.
All scrolls take an action to use.
No, when you
Don't
use
they?
a scroll, when you use a scroll, you cast it as a scroll. Otherwise, otherwise there's no point to ever using scribing a scroll counter spell
Okay.
because you can never use it.
Okay, so you are up on the top corner of the tilted ship on the railing. You are about 10 feet away from sliding down the side of the hull to get into the water. You cannot jump into the water from here. And at the end of your turn, hey, the rowboat's starting to approach, and it's heading towards the not port side, the starboard side, because it doesn't want to get attacked by whatever the heck this thing is. But it's heading towards. But it's heading towards you guys.
That's good enough, at least.
Yeah, and then after that, it is Sekald's turn.
Okay, so there's one.
It's moving away from you.
That figures. So there's one thing that I want to, not exactly retcon, but say because you kind of had to be on a 30-second counter. Josul, remembering the last time he missed, not Josul, Sekald, the last time he remembered upon Misty stepping, getting to Josul would have grabbed the chest and at least yelled to somebody, "I've got the chest, run," to tell everybody else to GTFO. So
well, it already happened. So
okay.
We knew that like the chest is gone and you're gone. We know somebody took it. We're hoping it's you.
What are you doing currently?
Okay, yeah. I'm gonna
The boat's not like going opposite direction of you. It's like moving to the side, like rotating around the boat.
Yeah, I'm gonna try and get their attention by. If I'm using Expeditious Retreat, can I dolphin it and like get some air? And
not while carrying this box.
The chest, yeah, I know.
Which reminds me, you do need to make a strength saving
throw, right? Let me down. 19 again. Thank you.
Okay.
So yeah, gonna try and signal to them to get to me first because I've got the freaking chest.
You get no dancing lights.
No, but I have prestidigitation. I would send up a signal flare.
Okay, I'm going to roll perception check, see if the rowboat sees you in the water. And they do.
Ooh.
You're pretty sure they do. So after Sekald is Axel.
Cool beans.
Actually, it's Josul. Josul swims right up to you, Sekald, and assists you on carrying the box. Then it's Axel's turn. Because he's not carrying anything, and he's fast as fuck.
I'm gonna tell Katie. Oh, we gotta go. Come on. And he's gonna book it for the starboard side. He's gonna slide down the deck rails.
Okay. As you do that, are you disengaging?
Because
the entire deck is enemies.
Yes.
Okay. So you're up on the railing with Abigail, essentially, at the end of your turn. You're maybe a little bit further on to the side of the ship, up on the starboard side. And after Axel is Katie. Katie, you're in the middle of the chaos, somehow completely unharmed.
Yeah, alright. How...
I've got to lay on hands waiting for you if you can get over to me.
And Katie, you can see through the doorway you guys just came in, a ghast is there. It's looking right at you with its tongue going.
Alright, so I am going to I forget the rule on jump distance. Is it
vertical vertical jump is your strength modifier in feet. A horizontal jump is your actual strength score in feet, but you need 10-foot start unless you got your monk stuff, which you do. Otherwise, it's half that distance. But if you step in the wind, it's completely different, I believe.
Jeanette, there's a calculator in the in the Zoom chat that does all the math for you because it's a pain in the ass.
So what are you thinking?
So what Katie is thinking is if I
bonus action
and use Step of the Wind to let's see. So if I use Step of the Wind to take the dash action, and then if I use my Step of the Wind's it's a bonus action. So Step of the Wind, dash action, which doubles my jump distance for the turn, and then my action would be to disengage. And I am like looking for Sekald in the water. I want to leap as far off the ship towards Sekald as I can leap. Just.
What is your strength?
It's a 12.
Okay, so you jump 12 feet and you will just get into the water, but you completely avoid everything because you disengaged.
Cool.
So we just see Katie fucking just zoom over us?
There's no way you can get to them now, but since you are ridiculously fast with swim speed and stuff, you can easily swim around the boat and catch up to them.
Oh, so she went off the other side of the boat.
Yes.
So with a running, did I get a running start and go 12 feet?
With your Step of the Wind,
You're going high or long?
I'm going long jump. I'm trying to
long jump with a running. When a 10-foot running jump, you have 24 feet that you can jump.
That's my goal.
It's double.
It's double because of Step of the Wind.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Then that still would be. You're in the water on the port side, and as you're in the water on the port side, you can just barely make out this dark mass of some giant creature. The main body of it. And you swear you see like an eye that's almost as big as you in the water, maybe 10 feet below where you're currently at.
Katie is a little disappointed she used her friendship spell already. Just saying.
And you definitely, since you have that animal connection, it definitely knows you're there.
I think I'm able to.
But you don't sense any hostilities from it to you directly.
That's fair. So I believe I'm able to communicate limitedly with beasts that have a swim speed. Mm-hmm. So Katie's just gonna say hi. just hi.
You just can't not fuck with the animals, huh?
Nope, can't not do it.
Does it have an intelligence limit on that? I don't think it does.
It says they just, in a limited manner with beasts that have an innate swim speed.
Okay,
they understand my words.
This thing seems a lot smarter than an average octopus.
Yep, so. That's literally hi.
Yeah, it does not respond. It can't speak, so it doesn't respond. All right. So after Katie is their turns. So the orc sees everyone jumping off towards the rowboat. Right?
Yep.
So he casts a spell on himself. And gills appear on his necks, and he gets webbed fingers, and he jumps off the starboard side and starts swimming towards the rowboat. But you see him dive into the water, but you don't see him go back up and start swimming. You just see him dive. The rest of the stuff on the ship are just in a mass panic as they're just trying to keep what little amount of dryness they have. Some of the spiders have already spilled into the water, and they're just panic swimming. You see Webster, and what was Webster?
Spinderella.
You see Spinderella, and she's just like hanging on the railing on the starboard side, and Webster is like up above her on top, and he's like, "Hold on, we're gonna make it." And then,
fucking Titanic
and then
reference.
the fat chef spider falls off and spins into the water to its demise.
Fat chef spider, fuck you! Oh my god.
But Katie can understand it. She just has little spider subtitles. So after their turn, it's Abby's turn. You are currently in the water. Or no, you're not. You're on the rail. You see that's the scene you see right next to these two giant spiders because they're on the railing with you.
Good luck, guys. And how far do I think that orc guy has gotten?
You don't know. You can't see him. He just dived in.
Okay. Move action to, or move, I dive into the water.
Okay. As you go into the water, you just barely make out because vision is blurry and it's actually no, you can't see anything down here.
I think I have light cast on my shield because
It's
I
night.
needed it to see.
I believe it was it nighttime. I'm trying to remember what time of day it was.
Well, even if it wasn't nighttime, we were under deck. There's no light down there, so I would have
No,
needed.
it's still daytime. You guys took a short rest, but it's still daytime. It was around morning when you got or noon when you got here.
Yeah, but
Right.
like underneath the lower decks would have still been pitch black.
You see just barely, just like this really dark blur of like a tentacle just slightly move maybe 30 feet below you in the water
Cool.
at the end of your action.
And I don't have eyes yet on Mr. Orc Friend.
You see something about 10 feet, some humanoid about 10 feet below, and you see a bunch of splashing going off towards the rowboat from two different things.
I'm gonna keep an eye on the one below me, and then I'm using my bonus action and action to dash. So I just spent 75 movement. I don't know how far I am.
Okay, you catch
How
up.
much I can get.
You catch up. You can catch up to Josul and Sekald.
Okay.
And you notice that both of them
And-
are just like they're holding onto this box and they're swimming towards the rowboat as fast as they can.
I'm basically just there to if they need me to help. Because I think I have a higher strength than both of them.
Okay, so we loop back around to Sekald. Sekald, guess what? Your movement speed is only a 10-foot penalty now.
Wait.
So your swim speed is now 20, and you need to make a strength saving throw at advantage.
Woo. Let's see what we get. Well, that's a 12. And that's a 19.
Okay. Both you and Josul easily keep the box. And when you look behind you, you see, because you have the fish eyes, so you get a better view of what's going on. This octopus is as big as that ship. Like, its body is as big as the ship it's wrecking. That's not including its tentacles. And it looks like it's completely focused on that ship.
It's also probably a little weird to see fucking Tin Can Abby rocket toward you at 75 feet.
Sekald would admittedly be slightly concerned until he noticed that it would be you, and then just be impressed at that point. So yeah, doing everything we can to get the box onto a ship so we don't have to carry the damn thing anymore.
Okay, so you move with,
Still have expeditious retreat.
but Josul does not. But he does have the thief rogue stuff, so he has equivalently the same thing.
Yeah.
You move.
What's your speed
Instead
and
of
what's his
20
swim
feet,
speed?
instead of a 20-foot swim on this turn with Josul's help, it's a 40-foot swim. So you move 40 feet further away from the boat, towards the rowboat.
Okay, towards the friendship. Okay.
Yes. So
I'm sorry,
After-
I'm not calling it
No,
anything else.
that was completely unintentional, and it was still one of the best things I've ever said.
It was great.
So after Sekald is Axel.
Well, Josul, but then yeah.
Well,
I'm
Axel's,
just gonna swim dash and swim and boogie it on over to the boat.
all right. As you're catching up, you notice the orc in the water. It's about 10 feet below as you swim by. Does not seem deterred by the water at all. Actually, you can see gills on the sides of his neck.
Oh, that's fun.
What
Is he doing?
He cast Alter Self.
What is he doing with himself?
He's looking towards the rowboat.
All right. Well, I'm gonna keep going, but I'm gonna keep one eye on him.
Okay. After Axel. Axel, you catch up with everybody.
We have company. Keep an eye out.
I believe after Axel is Katie. Katie, you were the furthest one behind currently.
Can I see Western Spinderella?
You are in the water, and you look up, and you can see them up on the starboard railing as the ship's tilting even more, and it's starting to sink even further. You can now see from the doorway where you guys came in, water is spilling up from the inside of the boat out onto the deck. Most of the spiders are now flailing in the water, drowning.
How much
Fuck the
bigger are
spiders.
Webster and Spinderella than me?
They're
Fuck
both
the spiders.
medium size.
They're both medium size. I go, come on, buddy, come on, come here,
God, why?
because I have to. Sorry. I'm trying to get Webster to jump to me.
Give me an animal handling check.
Oh my god.
So, Abby, do you remember that friend we used to have?
Isn't that a disadvantage?
No.
Because you're still poisoned?
No.
Not? Okay.
Okay.
Animal handling.
Because friendship.
Okay.
I rolled a 1. I got
Damn it.
He looks
Motherfucker.
I don't know if this is better or worse.
It's hilarious. That's all I know.
you look into his 8 eyes, and you can see that he cannot leave Spinderella here. He must stay with her.
It's fine. They'll find a door to float on. Just go.
And 2 spiders can definitely float on that fucking door.
2 little spider legs are like up on
They can
on,
build more of it.
the 2 little spider legs are just up on the rail, and just like the other one has 2 spider legs underneath those legs, holding them as they T-pose.
I
Hold
don't.
on, Webster. Hold on.
I don't think Katie would swim away yet. I think
God
she's still
damn it,
yelling
Katie!
at the spiders.
Okay. You notice
Damn it.
you notice an additional tentacle just barely misses you by about 5 feet, and it wraps around the deck or on the other side, and it starts crushing it even more and pulling it further down.
Webster, jump! Webster, jump! Spinderella can come too.
Webster makes his deck save, but Spinderella does not.
Oh, no.
As you see Spinderella, like, the tentacle hits the railing, and the railing breaks, and Spinderella goes to fall into the water. Katie, give me a dexterity saving throw if you try to catch her.
I try to catch her.
Oh, God damn it. If this spider bites the shit out of you, I'm going to laugh so hard.
I got a 13 to catch her.
You catch her, and she tries to bite you in panic.
God damn it.
What's your armor class?
16.
She does not bite you.
It's okay, it's okay, it's okay, it's okay, it's okay.
But unlike your other spider friend, she is not under any magical influence with you. She's
I
just
know.
a giant spider
I'm perfectly okay with this.
trying not to drown.
Holy shit.
Okay.
Oh, and then appearing next to you, Katie, in the water, a spider seems to appear out of nowhere. It is white with bluish patterns on it, as it seems to phase in from nowhere.
Oh, come on!
What the fuck?
Give me a strength saving throw, as it also tries to use you as a door to float on.
This is great.
I hate you so much.
Hey, that's a 21.
You are able to plank the most perfect plank ever, and you keep the 2 spiders afloat.
I'm saving all the spiders.
You don't know what kind of spider this is, but it seems to be some kind of special one. This weird white and blue spider.
my
Okay, so
God.
that was like the turn. So that was like Katie and the enemies and stuff. Abby, you're
cool. My turn.
You're staying with everybody, right? With the box. Do you want to
Yeah.
try to hold on to the box with him? There's not any handles per se, but there's like a handle on each side.
Can I see... Okay, can I see Axel?
Yes, he's like right next to you.
Okay. So she turns around... Fuck, does a quick head count. I can't tell if that's Katie or not. Fucking hell.
You with the quick head count. Are you fine with that being like your action?
Yeah, the thing, because she's just doing a quick one, my thing is I was going to be, if everybody's here, I'm just going to Sacred Flame the next thing I see that's moving toward us, but I can't tell whether it's a half-orc or not. So I'm
Everybody-
going to hold, I'm going to swim.
You're gonna stay
Wait,
with the
no,
box.
the guys, they've moved further ahead than me, right? Yeah, because they went before me.
Yeah, you're gonna
So
stay.
I'm going to use my movement to keep up my movement and my bonus action if I have to keep up with them and maybe like 10 feet in front of them.
minus
And I'm
the
turning
shades.
around.
That's what the spider looks like.
And I'm turning around, and the second I see something coming at us that is not Kade, I'm casting Chill Touch on it. It has 120-foot range.
Okay.
Also, I'm naming this one Bitsy.
God damn it.
It's just the mute. Okay, so, Sekald,
And she uses the remainder of her turn to curse at Kade.
you and Josul are making a strength saving throw to keep. I'm just assuming you're using your movement to swim towards the rowboat, but you still need to make a strength saving throw just to keep hold of the box. Because it's a really heavy box. Remember,
So
you
does
have
that-
advantage because he's
Advantage.
assisting.
Okay. Dirty 20.
You're good. You're good. So, you continue moving towards the rowboat. You guys are maybe about 100 feet away from the rowboat now. And we're just going to move right back to Kade. Because I'm assuming, I'll just make sure. I'm assuming everybody's going to be staying together with the box, and you're trying to get the box, you're like escorting it to the rowboat, right?
I'm basically, the only thing I'm doing on my turn is if I see anything coming toward us, following us that isn't Kade, I'm blasting it with cantrips.
Okay. So, Kade, you have two
Okay.
spiders on you.
I do. And I'm yelling for Webster to join us so that we can get out of here.
What is your plan? You're not going to be able to carry all of them. You might not be strong enough.
Actually,
words,
now I think of
spider
it,
army.
Kade needs an athletics check. It should have been an athletics check last time. I apologize. If you're,
They are medium
you
sized.
don't need to worry about air, but they do, and you're trying to keep them upright. So the swim check's more of you keeping them above the water.
All right. 14?
You are able to keep them above the water.
That's
This
my
turn.
goal.
Do you do anything else in your turn? I'll say you swim at half speed.
I'm trying. Well, where is Webster? Because I am
Webster
concerned.
is still up on the railing.
I am trying to get Webster to join us. Like, I don't want to leave Webster behind.
Are there any debris floating that maybe they could rest? They could.
Well, my goal is to get them off the boat, and then we'll worry about getting them their own little boats to travel on.
Can't they web together like bits of debris to make a larger plank for you all to float on?
We'll get
I
there
mean,
eventually. We'll get
that
there.
requires an intelligence they probably don't have.
That's why
I
we
mean,
need Webster so we
they-
can do this.
Give
They
me,
don't need the intelligence. If she has a animal check enough to be able to tell them, web this, and pull. You know?
I'm gonna say the athletics check is
Yep.
is your movement. You keeping
Okay.
up afloat. So you can do another animal handling check at advantage because his
Webster.
spider friends are with you now.
Okay.
Spider friends.
Come on,
Spider
Webster.
friends.
Come on, Webster. All right. With advantage, my animal handling is a lucky 13. Maybe.
He kind of like crouches a little bit, kind of like looks like he's trying to keep his balance. You're not sure what he's doing, and then he jumps.
Ah, I believe I can fly.
And he lands right on top of you. And as he lands on top of you, all four of you, go into the water because that is way
Is
too
it
much
mean
weight.
that I really would have found it hilarious if, as he jumped, a tentacle went out of nowhere and whacked the shit out of him?
I might have cried.
I might have laughed.
I definitely would have laughed.
So the whole big pile just sort of submerges in that moment.
Yeah. So you
Okay.
are I'll say 5 feet under the water, and they're all three of these giant spiders are just like their legs are just going in the water.
Yep.
So, rest of the crew, you're still heading towards the rowboat, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Abby and Axel, since you both are keeping an eye out and you both have high enough passive perceptions, I'm not even going to have you roll. You start to notice way down below the water, about 30 feet below you, that orc is swimming towards you guys. What do you do?
I mean, he's under the sea.
I am going to give him a chromatic orb of lightning to the face.
All right. Your roll is... Nah, okay. Just roll to hit.
Woohoo! Okay, 18.
18 definitely hits.
Woo!
Chill touch for me, range of 120 feet.
Oh, wait.
Because I was holding it for when he got closer.
You are able to breathe underwater, right?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, yeah, okay. So you're all fine with verbal components and all that.
Yes. All right.
So how
and I
much
gotta
damage was the
roll-
chromatic orb?
Oh, I got to roll 2d8. Hang on. No, 3d8. That's why. Where's my
I
other d8?
I got a dirty 20 on my chill touch.
You also hit.
All right.
That's out of the dice tray. That's 5 necrotic damage, and he cannot regain hit points until the start of my next turn.
Okay.
All right. It's 12 for me.
Ooh, all
12
right.
lightning damage.
All right, you two hurt him really bad.
And then continuing to move.
Can he cast that in the water? He's gonna try to cast a spell at you, maybe. I just want to make sure. Okay, I'll word it this way. He swings, the staff stops glowing, but he seems to spin it around, and he seems to be casting a spell in your direction. And everybody except Kade and her spiders, since they're not there, needs a dexterity, or no, a strength saving throw. As suddenly, a giant mass of kelp vines seem to appear in your guys' spot and start to entangle you.
Strength, you said?
Yes.
17.
22. Suck it, orc.
What did Sekald get?
19.
Nice.
Yes.
Axel, like, Hulk busts, like, just, like, full flexes on out of that shit.
Alright. Wait, let me see what Josul's bonuses are.
Do we have this damn chest in the boat yet?
No.
I didn't think so.
You were about halfway there.
Whoa! Live it up.
Yeah.
No.
You do have a cleric, so you probably are living on a prayer.
Yeah, she's doing a lot of praying in her head right now.
Aha.
Especially since Josul failed, as he's restrained.
Oh, God.
Suddenly being restrained by it, he holds on to the box. And conveniently enough, the box doesn't need the strength check, but it would also be restrained and it can't move from its spot as long as Josul's holding it. So he looks at Sekald and he says, "Should I let go?"
No.
Just go. Just take the box. Go. I'll take care of him.
Okay. Out of character, did he say he'll take care of the box or of the orc?
The orc.
Okay. I'll take the box and go.
All right. So, waves begin to break over the ship, and you notice that half of the deck of the ship is now underwater. At the beginning of this turn, and or this round, and
Sekald's turn.
it's called. Need a strength saving throw
Well,
as you're carrying the box by yourself currently.
hasn't let me down yet. 18 again.
Okay.
Thank you.
You're back down to 10 swim speed, but since you have Expeditious Retreat, that's a 20 swim.
I'll take it at this point.
All right.
All right,
So-
I got nothing else to do.
You guys see Sekald. Well,
Your swim
you
speed is only 30.
It's only 30.
Oh, okay.
Just like a Triton. Tritons are the same. So Sekald moves ahead through the kelp vines. Actually, this area is difficult terrain, so you only move up ahead 10 feet.
Eesh. There's nothing I can do.
But you are just on the edge.
You can go around it.
You are on the edge of this mass of kelp.
But
Now,
going around it is going to take just as much movement.
I don't know if
not
you guys
more.
know about this, but there are actual real life, when seaweed dies, it will, it's light enough that if it deroots from the bottom, it will float up onto the top of the water, and if enough of it tangles up, it turns into its own, like, veggie island thing.
Mm-hmm.
And, so that's pretty much what this entanglement is. He just made one where you guys are at. Is what
I
I'll
can
flavor
save
it.
my spiders if I get there.
You can't see that.
Good
There's a
fucking
ship
luck
and an
getting
octopus in
to
the way.
us.
I
So-
can't use a cantrip since I'm holding the box. Can I?
Josul, on his,
I mean,
on
you're
his
only-
turn, is
I don't know.
restrained, but he knows magic.
I don't know if
So-
Scotty heard you.
What's going on? What?
Can he use a cantrip while he's holding the box?
No. Your action is the strength
Okay.
check to keep it
Okay.
with you. I thought he had magic.
He's a...
Arcane trickster, I
Yeah.
believe.
I believe he had chromatic orb, at least. I don't know how
He
many
does.
spell slots he
I
had
remember
left.
he had it.
Well, it's me trying to read his character sheet. It's very well organized, but it's not in the same layout as the normal 5th edition one. So let me see. I don't see any spells in here. Oh no, here it is. It was split off on the page, right? You know, it's like at the very top of the of a page cut. Yeah, okay. He might use Witch Bolt. Let me see the range on it. Because he's used it before. And I think...
Which bolt?
Ha
Sorry.
Okay, so ranged attack. Oh no, he's restrained. He can't. He has to try to get out of the restraints. He can't.
You can
attack.
you can still cast spells while you're restrained. You just have disadvantage, I
Mhm.
think.
I think so.
Yeah.
Okay, Josul will do that. Why not? Damn it. That went from a nat 20 to a miss. All right, so shoots off a lightning from his hand while restrained, and it somehow misses underwater. Cause magic. After Josul is Axel. Axel, you see Sekald starting to swim away with the box, and there's a druid orc guy that tried to entangle you. You're currently in difficult terrain.
Abby's gonna yell to you, "Don't go too far."
Actually, Axel he's a pretty beefy boy, and he has a 30 swim speed, so he's going to swim up to Sekald and offer to take the box and suggest that maybe he should help Josul with our new friend here.
I don't have any spells left. All I've got are can't. Oh wait, no, I've got level 1 spell. Okay.
Either way, he can't do anything until his next turn anyway.
As you grab the box, Sekald, it's like, oh hey, it's lighter. It's almost like I can swim faster now with somebody helping me. And Axel's like, no, I will go. You go get him. I'll go do it.
Is that your not so subtle hint at telling us we really need to take it together?
It's saying let the guy with 18 strength drive
I'm saying
because it'll move
saying
faster.
I'm saying 2 pairs of
It
arms is better
won't.
than 1. So, that was Axel's turn. After Axel is
Do I still suffer the movement penalty with my strength that high?
yes.
That
Wow.
was the entire
Damn.
point.
He specifically made that point multiple times.
I missed that somehow.
Meanwhile,
Yeah, you didn't
back
listen.
at the they call this section the Death of the Emperor. So meet back
Oh,
at
no.
the Emperor of the Waves. That's the name of the ship that's being wrecked. Kade, you have 3 giant spiders flailing right above you in the water.
I'm trying to keep them afloat. Can I move us at all?
You can attempt an animal handling check.
Okay.
You're at disadvantage because they are freaking out.
That's not good. A 7.
It's like trying to calm someone down while they're getting choked. You know, it's like it'd be difficult.
Am I at least keeping them above water?
Oh my Christ!
You can eat. Okay, I'll give you these options. You can either try to calm them down, or you can try to keep them above the water and assist them on swimming. Do you want to? You risk getting bitten by 2 of those 3. Because it's the classic you're the what was that story? Is it like the turtle takes the scorpion across the river and the scorpion stings him?
Yeah.
It'd be that kind of thing.
I'm gonna try to keep them afloat.
All right. As you try to keep them afloat, since they are frightened and you're in the water that they are frightened of, they would have disadvantage trying to bite you, but they do instinctually try to bite at you. One of them does. The other one, the white and blue one,
Bitsy.
disappears. Just
Bye, Bitsy.
poof, gone. You're not sure where it went. What's your armor class?
It's a 16.
Okay. Spinderella does not bite you.
Good girl.
She
Good girl.
tries. She tries, but she does not bite you.
It's okay. It's okay. I'm like, come back up. It's okay. It's okay.
And then Webster, he's like, and he points over, and you just see this convenient door-sized piece of the ship, about 15 feet away from you guys.
We're going to make every effort to get to the door-sized piece of ship.
Okay, I'll say.
Hear Cher in the background.
And I'll.
I believe.
Your hearts will go on. I'll say with your turn and the spider's turn, so I'll just say they go on your turn now. Go to this floating piece of wood debris, and you're able to get those 2 onto it. And at first it's like Spinderella gets up on there, and at first it looks like she's the only one that'll fit, so Webster just has like his 2 front legs just dangling off the side.
I move him to the back and boost him on. Like, no, we're not doing this.
And then
get on the other side.
And then like Spinderella just pulls her legs in, and there's easily enough room for him, and he just gets up on it. So
I say to him, I'm gonna need some web, buddy. I'm gonna need some web.
And
I want a harness. I'm gonna swim away.
And as you get all your friends your new friends onto this flotation device, and you're about to let out a sigh of relief, suddenly you feel something grab your ankle below you. You look down and you see a ghast trying to attack you, but it misses.
Ooh.
This is such a better love story than
not
Titanic.
worth it.
It's so worth it.
This is such a better story than Titanic.
And that's where we'll end it tonight. No, I'm kidding.
No, what?
Fuck, man.
I mean, it would be fucking hilarious to pull that shit right.
I'm just saying that's like a perfect horror movie.
Yeah, I'm gonna be
ending.
honest. I looked at the clock, expecting it to be 11 o'clock. All of a sudden, like, wait, what?
I
No,
kind of did
okay.
too when you said that.
All right, so back over to the druid. So he casts that. What's he gonna do now? Well, he's got 1 person restrained.
Was he able to maintain concentration, taking all that damage?
He cast it
yeah.
after you guys hit him.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Oh, are you talking? What did he cast? Because
Entanglement. He does need to concentrate
but he still
on
has.
it, but-
What about alter self? Is that concentration?
Okay,
Ooh, yeah.
he swims up. He swims up to the surface
Nice.
because the druid's also working on panic mode, so he's not really thinking; he's acting first. So,
Did he forget some wild shape? Shut
um,
up now.
You're
Hopefully,
lucky-
he's an NPC druid. They don't
lucky,
get that.
You're lucky the NPC druids do not get wild shape.
No shit. Wow. Yeah.
They just get druid spells. Let's see. So he swims up to the surface, and he has to dash because he doesn't have swim speed anymore. No, wait. He can hold his breath. That's right.
Did he remember to before he did that though?
No.
Ah.
So, and also, I'm pretty sure most of his spells he can't cast right now anyway because it would need a verbal. So he just goes up. he comes up to the surface. So that's his turn. Moves back around to Sekald. Sekald,
Okay.
strength saving throw at advantage because Axel's holding onto it currently with you.
Let Josul use his marrow spear.
Wait, did Abby go this turn?
You did not. I apologize.
Okay, cool. They moved like next to nowhere. I'm gonna risk it because we're all super fucked. The
Sorry.
3 of my friends within range, they're all blessed, and I'm using my last spell slot.
Yay!
So Josul gets to add a D4 to his saving throw to get out of entanglement.
Okay.
But I am much slower now, so I'm going to try and grab onto Josul, and hopefully when he gets out of here, I can depend on some of his heckin' zoom speed
Bless his
to
concentration.
help me. Yes, it is.
Keep in mind, you are in difficult terrain, so your current swim speed is also halved. You are able to get to Josul because you're right next to him, but you wouldn't have been able to swim much further than that.
I wasn't in the entanglement though because I passed my save.
No, you weren't. You're not restrained, but you're in the area where the entanglement is, so it's difficult terrain. Yeah, entanglements, bitch.
Hang on, what's the
20-foot
range
radius.
on bless?
Oh, bless?
Okay.
I don't know
So
bless.
I have before I cast bless, I'm going to use my movement. Can I use my 25-foot movement to get out of the range of entanglement?
It would take your full move, but yes, you would be just outside.
I'm fine with that. Get out of it, and then bonus action dash, just to the point where I want to. No, fucking just out of it, and then drop expeditious retreat and bless everyone.
So you can't.
And that's my turn.
You drop the spell. Okay.
Yeah, I'm dropping. I got out of the range. I used expeditious retreat to get out of the range of entanglement, so that's not a problem for me anymore. And then I'm casting bless on all of my friends.
Now it's Sekold's turn with the strength check at advantage.
You get. Oh, it's a.
And a D4 bonus.
Is it a strength check or a save?
It is a.
Bless only works on saves.
Is saves and attacks. I will say bless works. It's strength saving throw.
Okay, so does that... you lost me in the translation.
You roll advantage and add a D4 on whichever one was higher.
Okay, so... My D4, there's my D4. Apologies. I was trying to keep up there, but...
And then the druid casts Bane. No, I'm kidding.
13...
Well, he'd drop entanglement, so that works.
I know. I'm just...
Oh my God.
I'm just trolling on the amount of math we're putting into this.
Yeah.
So 16 was the highest, making it a 17 with my normal plus strength, plus the D4. Dirty 20.
All right.
Nice.
Both you and Axel are able to keep the box up as you continue swimming forward. With him, and now that you both are outside of this weird kelp entanglement, now you move 20 feet because Axel... does not have the extra dash thing.
That's fine. Just let me know when we can get this damn thing in the boat.
Axel, you are currently assisting Sekald. That is your action.
How many
Just
rounds into this
get
are
out
we?
of the entangle.
You
How many
are
rounds into this are we? Because
you
I want
are
to know how
on
many
round
rounds
5.
the boat. Okay, how far has the boat gotten to us now?
You are about 40 feet away from it because it has been rowing towards you.
Groovy. All right, I'm gonna go ahead.
Should Josul do a save first to get out of entangle? Because I don't want to just forget his ass.
He fails. So, all right. Sorry, go ahead, Axel.
Even was this D4?
I'll.
With the bless, he is not restrained. But that's his turn.
Okay. So, strength saving throw, I guess, to haul up this fucking box and move on it?
Yep, at advantage, because Sekald's helping you. Hey, teamwork.
Yay! Okay, that becomes a 16.
All right. You are almost to the rowboat. Like, it's going to get to you before your guys' next turn, essentially.
Cool.
But on the next turn, you guys are going to have to put it in the boat.
Awesome sauce.
So that would be Axel's turn. Because that's your move and action to keep the box.
Sure is.
Unless you have a bonus action you want to do.
No.
Okay. After Axel is Katie. Hey, Katie. You got a gast on your foot.
I'm going to.
It's a horrible disease, gast foot.
Yeah, it's terrible. Can I kick it in the head?
Yeah, you can.
All right, I'm gonna try to kick it in the head with disadvantage because I'm poisoned. This has been a tough day for Katie. Here we go. All right, with disadvantage, it is a 10 to kick it in the head.
I do not think that hits.
I don't either.
Nope, it does not.
All right.
Well, you connect, but it doesn't hurt the gast.
Bonus action.
It's really messed up. Like, its jaw is dislocated.
I retract my foot and try to kick it again with my bonus action.
Okay.
Boom.
You notice the arm it grabbed at you with is the arm that is not broken.
Yeah, I'm a little off my game. That's a natural 1.
Oh no! Oh no!
I love you all.
You get to roll off the critical failure chart that's in Xanathar's Lost Notes to everything else available in the DM's Guild.
All right, here we go. I'm rolling a D percents here. Ready, Scotty?
Yep, not sponsored,
Boom.
but I kind of wish I was.
Holy crap! I rolled a 98.
Oh, Katie.
I rolled a
Oh,
98.
Katie.
Yep. I don't know what that is, but I can't imagine it's good.
Well, guess what you get to roll now?
Death saves.
Yeah, probably.
Scott's face is scaring me.
No, I was going to say,
no.
you get to roll a new
kick
character.
at the ghast, and you somehow, in your panic, hit
Yeah?
off like a foot to the right of it. No pun intended, because you're kicked. Anyway, and as you kick there, you feel less resistance in the water than there should have been. When suddenly you notice this really odd phenomena. It's like peering into the fourth dimension as you see water start to conjure up from the spot you kicked, and you cause a tiny, tiny planar rift as you see this tiny cat-sized humanoid that has a fez hat and a little whirlpool for its bottom half just up here where your foot's at, and he's like really confused and looking around.
What the fuck?
Katie is so
I think
confused.
the funniest thing about this is that there's a good, I'd say 80% chance Katie is not going to tell any of us any of this because she was supposed to just leave the fucking spiders.
Guys, I'm really sorry. I tried to save the spiders and then I kicked a hole in reality. I didn't see
I'm gonna roll initiative for this elemental that just
Oh,
appeared.
God damn it.
Fantastic.
All right. Okay. So another
This is like a
thing to add to
goddamn
my
it Barry
board.
moment.
Another thing to add to my board. All right. So after Katie is the spiders, and they just stay upright, and they seem kind of confused as you just suddenly ducked back down into the water, and like one of them kind of peeks over, but they can't really see anything.
I did say at the end of my last turn to Webster, start spinning some webs. I want him to try to web up like a harness for me because I'm going to try to pull the door with me. But I'm busy right now, so I'm not up there.
Oh, okay. Well, he uses his action to use his web ability, and and there's just a web all over it. So this board is super sticky. It'd be really easy to climb up onto.
Sweet.
It'd be hard to get off of it, though.
That's fine. Katie's turn is done.
God almighty. You couldn't just leave the fucking spiders.
It's hilarious.
Nope.
Ugh.
As I'm going to use an elemental also in that same book, and Xanathar's Last Notes to everything else. All right.
With the fez, no less.
With a fez, yes.
With the fez.
Well, I mean, it has to travel in style.
Fezes are cool.
Kat might know what it is already. Looking back at the boat, the starboard side of the deck that's all that's really visible of the ship as it's being pulled into the water. and this octopus seems to be crushing it. It seems to have stopped descending for the most part, and now it's just more of the octopus is wrecking it from the inside with water inside it. And it is Sekald's turn if Sekald's back.
I am back. Yes.
Okay.
So, if I'm not mistaken...
Wait, did we skip Abby again?
I think you did.
No, Abby went... I always
think
forget
I was
you're
last
after...
turn.
I forget you're
Yeah.
always after the bad guys, so... go
Yeah.
ahead.
I'm gonna use my... I mean, yeah, I'm gonna blast I'm gonna try and hit this guy with, actually, no, I lied. Sacred Flame. I need him to make, the orc to make a dex save.
What's the DC?
13.
Got 15 on the dice.
Ah, fuck. And then I'm going to try and swim up and break water and tell them they're about to bring up the, chest. Get ready to help them.
And you just hear like a from random sailor like, yeah, no shit. Is he just like, rowing his...
Yeah, that's my turn.
All right, so, yeah, you know what? That's when the rowboat shows up, like right next to you guys with the box. And then it's Sekald's turn.
Okay, so yeah, I want to try and get this blasted box into the boat, into the friendship.
Okay, this one will be a, since this isn't just keeping the box upright, this is actually taking the box out of the water and throwing it into the boat. This will be a different...
You might want to use your action to help Axel since he has a higher strength.
Yeah.
I believe that is exactly what I'll do.
All right, we'll do that. So, Axel, are you going to do that then?
Yes.
At advantage, roll me an athletics check.
Cool beans.
Oh, athletics? Shit, I've got proficiency in athletics.
Because you're kind of tossing
right.
it into the boat.
22.
You guys easily get it into the rowboat. The rowboat's like, boom, 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 and it kind of leans a little bit. And like one of the sailors like tries to pull it into the middle so the rowboat evens out.
Right.
Nice.
And they're like, let's get out of here. I forgot they're
Indeed.
dwarves. Hey, let's get out of here.
Oh shit, I did too. I barely remembered they were there.
All right.
So, after Axel is...
What was Josul doing? Is he just swimming to us?
Josul will just... Actually, Josul...
Mirror spear.
Blake would want to kill this guy, and I'm going to Mirror Spear. Why not?
That makes
Yes.
sense, yeah. He gets to add a D4!
Doesn't matter,
Did
it's
you
a
roll
nat
one?
one.
God damn
Oh
it,
my god.
Blake! You're not here, but god damn it, Blake! Oh no. Oh no.
You're not here, and
He had a +1. He had a +1 bonus to it. I rolled that for funsies.
That helps.
Okay, let's see what he gets on a crit fail. He got a 40, so
That's not that bad.
not gonna be too bad. He might
Probably not
accidentally-
going to open an elemental rift
You don't know
like
that yet.
some people.
Okay, so the Murrow
It's just
Spear
a new
does.
friend.
He stabbed himself in the
D6.
gut with a fucking marrow spear.
And somehow he not only hits himself, but he crits.
Oh my god!
I'm out of fucking spells!
He has the healing potions.
At least he didn't drop the healing potion. That would have been bad.
Oh my god.
Let's see what his strength score is. I'm looking at the wrong document. No wonder
The
I can't
party
find it.
kills themselves.
I mean, that's as a DM, I would assume Scotty would want to see that every single time.
Oh my goodness.
You don't want to see your people die.
No, I do not.
No, you don't.
Then you're better than some of the DMs I know.
If your players aren't having fun, then what's the point?
If everybody's not having fun, what's the point?
Well, yeah. But I'm having fun if the players are having fun. So it kind of
Exactly.
works out. So he crits himself. Luckily, the Murrow Spear doesn't do that much damage. And I'm not sadistic, so he's not doing sneak attack damage on himself, because that's dumb. He's not going to do sneak attack damage to himself. All right, so he somehow gets some major rope burn and it does a lot of damage or something. I don't know. All right, so after him is this new creature. All right, so it shows up. Katie, right next to you.
Do I have a chance to convince it that this is all the ghast's fault and not mine?
This creature looks at you and says, "Who dares summon me from my throne?" It's cat size. It's
I
tiny little
point
adorable
at the
thing.
ghast. Because I'm so
Deception
confused.
check.
I'll roll it. If Scotty wants me to, I'll roll it.
Sure, why not?
Oh, God. Do I even... Oh, it's a straight roll. This is good.
And the ghast was like, as it looks at this thing.
13 deception.
I will not fall for your ruse, evildoer. Actually, I don't care about evil. But you took me away from my home.
It wasn't on purpose.
I was in the middle of being entertained by my court clownfish.
Why can't we be friends? Why can't we be friends?
Away with you! As he creates a rushing wave, and you and the spiders, since he's shooting it upwards towards both of you, need dexterity saving throws.
Well, I'd like to point out that the spiders should be stuck to the door because they webbed it. So, dexterity saving throw. Here we go. Oh, for fuck's sake!
God damn it.
I rolled a 1!
Are you serious right now?
Okay.
I'm 100% serious right now.
Bye, Katie.
The DC was 13.
Yeah, well, you know.
Alright,
One.
so he makes this grandiose motion, and you think this giant wave's going to come at you, and this tiny little wave just goes right at you. It still hits you like a punch, as you take 5 bludgeoning damage.
I was really expecting for Katie to get shunted up out of the water like a drunken goldfish.
And you get shot out of the water like a drunken fish as it moves you 10 feet.
I'd like to point out this is the first damage Katie has taken since
you
this
serious
whole
right
ship
now?
thing started.
It's a 15-foot cone. Yes. So, and the spiders clinging onto the board with the webbing ride the wave. And then that's when the rest of you see on the other side of this epic scene of just like you just see a random tentacle pop up out of the water every once in a while. You just see this random wave out of nowhere, and you just see 2 spiders on a board surfing.
God damn it, Katie.
You don't see Katie. Oh no, you see Katie. You see her for a brief moment.
Cat curses all the time. Abby does not that often.
She like ragdoll does like a backflip through the air and then splashes back in the water. Because that was like an uppercut, in a way.
I'd just like to say, worth it.
Oh, it's not. Axel's turn, I think.
Yep.
The
box is in the rowboat.
Great. How far away from the rowboat is our orc
A
friend?
few. Ooh.
Not far.
Give me a perception check.
Like 60 feet, maybe at most.
Dirty 20.
All right. You notice that he's trying to use that entanglement kelp thing as cover. He was trying to sneak, but you see him.
How close is he?
You guys moved quite a bit, so I'd say about 30 feet away.
Okay, I'm gonna huck
He
my.
has pretty decent cover behind it.
Like I too much cover to be able to hit him.
No, like he has
His
higher
AC,
AC.
would be higher.
Fortune favors the bold.
Sure does. Throw a hammer.
No, it doesn't. It does not. You have rolled so many nat ones since you decided to test fortune.
Well, I rolled a 22 to hit with the maul this time, so let's see
Fortune
if that.
favors that bold one,
The
apparently.
maul makes a hole in this tangled up kelp mass as it goes straight through and hits him.
Clang. Let's see. Ooh, okay. That's going to be 14 damage.
You kill him.
Yay! And
that's when the kelp just seems to... You just see it like black and wither away, and then there's just nothing there. Not even like ashes or rotted kelp or anything. It just disappears.
And he's just gonna
And you
like
and you
give
all
a
see
decisive
his head
sniff.
his head is unnaturally bent like upwards and then backwards, as it looks like the
Ooh.
maul hit him like right here and just went.
Pow.
All right, so I'm gonna take us out of initiative. Katie, this creature, you just like gotta reorient yourself upright in the water, figure out which way's up, and the creature just crosses its arms and goes like, and then it plane shifts away. Gone.
Katie like looks around, puts the back of her hand to her forehead, and then goes, "Oh, Webster!" and swims up to make sure Webster and Spinderella are okay. And is like, Bitsy! Bitsy!
They both look nervous but excited as you see them, the wave die down, and they just...
On Abby's turn, how does she's stuck in her head down. How does Josul look?
Josul?
Yeah.
He
He took a crit from his own marrow spear.
he's over half health. He was almost
okay.
full. He drank a health potion earlier.
Oh, okay.
When suddenly on the rowboat you hear a scream as a white and blue spider just appears on the rowboat.
Bitsy!
And it attacks one of the sailors.
God damn it!
No, Bitsy! Bad Bitsy!
You're not there!
You hear Katie about 60 feet away. No, Betsy, bad.
Katie!
And that
what
dwarf,
are you doing?
And that dwarf's like, and he dies as the spider
Does he
kills him.
seriously die? One hit die?
I have killed...
I'm gonna kill a spider. And then I'm gonna kill Katie.
And then revive her.
The other dwarf stops rowing, and he just uses the oar as an improvised weapon and tries to smack the spider. Because, I mean, what else are you going to do?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, I gotta get stats. And he rolls to hit. If we got a nat 20, that would have been hilarious.
Mistakes may have been made.
He does hit. So, whack. So, what did the rest of you do? We're not in initiative anymore.
I'm gonna reach down and lay on hands. That dwarf was getting hands laid on him immediately.
He might be auto dead. He might be a commoner with 4 hit points.
I
don't
mean,
know. Either way, I'm gonna cast Chill Touch on the spider.
No, Bitsy, no.
Yeah, just tell me what you're all gonna do for
19
a turn.
to hit.
I
I do 8 necrotic damage.
Okay. What were you saying, Sekald? Sorry.
One healing potion out of my pack, please.
Okay, you drink it.
Also, anybody who Sekald, Josul, and Axel all have a +1 d4 to their attacks right now.
yay!
Yes.
So if they decide to attack the weird spider that just ate a dwarf,
I will do that next round.
to clarify, it bit the dwarf and he fell over.
So what was the healing for a normal healing potion
It's
again?
2d4 plus 2.
Thank you.
I may or may not have gotten a Kickstarter healing potion D4 collection. It has a little reference on it.
same. Ours hasn't arrived yet, though. I don't think.
So does the lay on hands just not go off or what?
Your lay on hands.
No,
How much much of the hands do you lay?
I only have one level to give. It's 5 points.
Do you spill all 5
I
points?
think you can give 1 hit point at a time.
Well, okay.
Yeah, I mean, it's up to you. What would you do?
I mean, I can get.
Can you?
Yeah, no, that's right. Yeah, that's if it's poison, I can cure poison, or I can give him a hit point if he's down to 0.
Which do you do?
You have to decide. You can't do both.
I'll give him a hit point.
You give him a hit point, and he doesn't seem to react, but he does appear to be alive.
Oh, good.
He seems a little stiff.
Ugh. Okay. Well, I'm going to ready my next action for whenever the spider phases out and comes back again, and just squish the spider.
Okay.
Yeah, you can heal it for any number up to a bigger maximum, how many you have.
And then you said you did 8 necrotic with your chill touch?
I did, yes. I did
Okay.
max necrotic.
The spider panics and jumps off of the boat, and as it jumps off the boat, you see it disappear.
Can I get an opportunity attack?
No.
It disappeared.
You swing at it, and
It
as you
didn't
swing
move.
at it, your hammer phases through it.
Damn.
I'm swimming after the door with the 2 spiders surfing.
Abby's just watching. If I see the spider come at anybody else aggressively, I'm gonna blast it with.
Katie's right next to you because her
Chill
monk
touch.
stuff, she moves crazy fast. I was going to say you move half speed carrying the door with you, but you catch up to them pretty fast. Especially since they're not moving right now.
Katie, your stupid white spider friend almost killed one of our sailors.
Bitsy's just really scared.
It almost killed a man.
It didn't mean to hurt him.
It's then that you all hear a large splash as the masts smack into the water as the ship's now on its port side.
We need to get back to the ship, to our ship, to like the main ship. Where is that?
Well, you don't have to tell me twice. And that other dwarf grabs the other oar and it starts rowing.
Can I attach the door by web to our boat so we pull it with us?
Yes.
Yes!
Can we take a vote over whether or not we want to take the spiders with us?
We just need to get them somewhere
No, just keep an eye out and make sure they don't bite anyone. If I see
Webster?
that white one though, Katie, I'm gonna hit it.
Bitsy's he was scared.
If it comes at us, you know where I stand,
You
honey.
just
Axel?
have to give him scritches under his chin.
Axel and Abby, as you guys are starting to row away, and you
But
got
that's where the faggy
a
parts are.
spider raft in tow, and you got the box, you can see coming from the wreckage someone's trying to swim towards you guys in like a panic.
Someone?
Someone. It's hard to tell up here.
Wait, who's rowing? Me and Axel?
The dwarf currently. The one dwarf that's alive.
Oh, so,
well, not,
the dwarf and Axel? Or who's rowing?
I'm not rowing.
I don't
I
know.
didn't
I don't
say
think
they
anyone
were.
else is in the boat.
I am.
Oh, okay, you hop in the boat. All right.
Well, yeah.
Abby will get in the boat because she doesn't take up a ton of space, and she's holding Chill Touch and says, Josul, get your crossbow ready. I don't know who's following us, but...
Maybe it's that little guy that was in the water.
Katie, you immediately recognize it as the ghast.
Oh, no, that's that other idiot. He tried to pull me
It's currently
underwater.
120 feet away.
Are you kidding me? That stupid... Fucking die, you ugly undead monster. And
Abby, I'm okay if you hit him with something.
I wasn't asking. I'm casting
Okay.
Chill Touch on it.
I am also casting Chill Touch on him.
Nat 20!
I'm no
Yay!
longer worried about casting Chill Touch.
Okay, your attack was going to kill it. It was at single digits, but we'll roll from the crit chart anyway.
Because fun things might happen.
You know,
Exactly.
I tried to kick him in the head, and this little man showed up and hit me with a wave of water.
How hard did you hit your head when you fell off that boat? 83.
I don't think I hit my head.
Well,
I
if
don't
it
know.
would have somehow survived and was close enough to take opportunity attacks, it can't do that till its next turn.
But
But no, you chill touch.
it takes
and
10
it's
necrotic
and
damage.
you just guys see like flailing, splashing, and when you chill touch, the splashing just stops.
Ooh, rough.
And there's just
The
and then that's when you
skeletal
guys
ghostly
see,
hand lifts up the undead, sees it's not moving, and drops it.
and that's when you guys see he's doing the classic dead man jellyfish, where it's like head down and just the head and torso's floating on the surface as the
Dead
waves are
man's
crashing.
And then Bitsy appears on his back. Just kidding. Oh no, Scott.
Oh no.
Oh,
Don't,
Scott.
don't do that. I'm gonna have to kill it, and she's gonna be upset.
So you guys continue heading to the boat.
I'm sorry. In that silent moment, I just hear from the dog who's snoring so loudly right now.
You guys
Totally worth it.
head back to what I already forgot the name of the boat you guys actually came here on.
Same.
Not the Emperor of the Waves.
No, that one just
That's
sank,
the one
right?
that's sinking. After about 30.
Soul of Winter?
Yes.
Was
That's
that
what
it?
it was. Soul of Winter. You guys head back to the Soul of Winter with its skeleton crew of dwarves -1.
No, we saved him, right?
Yeah. And
Oh,
you can tell he's alive. You can feel the pulse, but he's just like,
can I do a medicine check to see if he's poisoned?
yes.
Nat 20, so 25.
Classic spider venom. He is paralyzed with the poison.
I don't know if it's going to work, but we have an extra
You
one
think
anyway, so
in
I'm going to use that last.
In another hour, he should be fine.
He's fine.
Well,
We do have an extra anti-venom, though.
He's fine. He's getting
Well,
a nice rest.
you know,
We
well,
weren't even-
with that medicine check, you know that won't help here.
Oh, it won't?
He can't drink anything right
Okay. I was going to
force
pour
feed
it
him?
down his throat, but...
now. Also,
well, even then, it won't do anything if he's not allowed another save.
yeah, he's
now
not.
that I think about it.
With the medicine
So
check,
Abby's
you
just,
know, he's just that for an hour.
I don't have a medicine kit. I should get a medicine kit.
Can we find somewhere safe to drop off Webster and Spinderella's?
That's when you guys arrive at the Soul of Winter ship.
We can strap them to the back of the ship and tow them, and then you can get rid of them somewhere in the forest far away from the town.
And the dwarf captain was like, what the bloody hell was that? What the bloody hell are those? As she points her cutlass at the two spiders.
No. This
Our
They're
is
friend
friends.
Nixon.
Oh, I have a
The
dreadful,
whole time on the boat,
I have a dreadful
Abby,
fear of spiders. I won't allow them on my boat.
Can we drag them behind if they stay on their door?
Oh. Never mind, I can't do that.
Or we'll put them once we're out of the rowboat. I'll have them get in the rowboat, and we'll just lash the rowboat with a rope, and it'll follow behind us. And then when we get someplace where we can drop them off, I'll just let them go.
Oh, I don't know. They might, just use that rope to just climb over onto the boat and...
Wait,
give me a
what-
persuasion check.
Oh God.
You're still fucking poisoned. Wait, has it been an hour?
Wait.
No.
We've probably been rowing for a really long time. How far away was this boat?
An 18.
Okay. All right.
That whole time that poor dude was poisoned, Abby was sitting next to him being like, it's okay, we won't let the spiders hurt you. After an hour, you'll be fine.
Yeah,
They were just scared.
after 20 minutes of rowing, you guys make it back to this boat.
They didn't mean to do any harm. They were just their whole home just got destroyed. They were in a panic. I mean, have you ever seen people in a house fire? They do the same thing.
I'm fairly
I
certain
get
people
you,
in a
but
house
most
fire
people
don't
do
eat
not
others.
bite you after you save them from the house fire.
Well, they're simple. They just, base instinct.
And they get the ropes down to help tie
Yeah, Abby
up the
will help
rowboat
tie
so
it.
the rowboat can get pulled up onto the deck,
Yeah.
And
And
as
then
you
Abby will help
as it's
carry
getting
the poor
pulled as it's
poison
getting
paralyzed
pulled
guy.
up, as it's getting pulled up, Katie and Abby and Axel, mostly two of them because they're high perception, and one because they know spiders pretty well apparently, sees on the main mast, right under on the bottom part of the crow's nest, is a white and blue spider.
Yes, it's Betsy!
But it is currently trying to keep on the down low, and it's not attacking anyone. You just see it shivering upside down.
Abby just gives like the coldest side eye to Katie and then just watches that thing. I am not letting that thing out of my sight while we're on this boat.
Axel is going to once the crate is secured, he is going to plop down and sit on it.
Oh, should we open it and make sure that what we need is in there?
Oh, that might be a good
Now
idea.
that
Actually.
now that things relatively calm down, as you hear after 20 rounds after everything started, the ship finally starts to sink. The Emperor of the Waves.
Oh.
Just so you want to take a peek at this and make sure it's not going to like chew our arm off when we try to open it?
You notice that this box does not have any openings or seals of any kind. It's almost like it's a just solid bluish metal cube with handles on it.
Did he tell us to open it?
No.
He didn't.
Did you tell us not to open it?
He told you to bring it
I
back.
don't think so.
Yeah, he didn't say
So
not
if we
to.
can figure out how to open it,
What if opening it destroys everything inside of it?
Yeah, I mean,
notice-
I don't know
You all
That's a
notice a
thing?
slight silver lining on this box, and in my campaigns that say, hey, you know this is magical in some way. Like a magic item in some way.
Really?
As you notice, it is completely unharmed from the years it's been out in sea and everything. Hasn't rusted.
I bet you.
It's
I
probably
bet you it's
fine.
like Tupperware, and it's like if you keep it closed,
What?
it'll stay fresh. I don't know. Something I heard about one time.
What's a Tupperware?
It's a tub of wares.
Who would wear a tub?
You know, it takes all kinds.
Another dwarf sailor's like, that must be a fat dwarf.
I'm gonna suggest we take a nap.
I think you deserve it. As one of the dwarves smacks you really hard on your back. And you guys sail back. Takes a few days. Nothing happens. It's a peaceful
Yay.
trip back.
I'm going to
Ooh.
recommend that one of us stay on watch at all times to make sure that Mr. White and Blue doesn't try and gank somebody in the middle of the night.
It's Bitsy.
Whatever. I'm not calling it that name because then I'm going to feel bad when I inevitably have to kill it.
It's your responsibility, is what it is, Katie.
So Abby volunteers to be on night watch every night. Is that what I'm hearing?
Not every night. I was saying we take turns.
This is agreeable to Axel. He'll go along with that.
Who's
I'm willing
watching
to
the
stay
first
up
night?
that first night
Okay, Abby.
so that you can sleep.
You notice since you're on deck the first night that the spider disappears from the crow's nest.
I'm going to go around and start looking for it.
Perception check. Or investigation check, since you're looking around the
No.
ship for it.
That's not as good. Oh, that's still pretty good. That's all math. 17.
You eventually see behind some crates up on the main deck, there is a dead rat, and it's in its fangs. And it sees you, and it looks really worried, and it blinks. It just disappears.
That's what I do to it.
Before you even get to do that, it was like you went around the corner, and you probably both kind of scared each other, and you noticed it had a rat in its mandibles.
See, it's being helpful.
And then you notice a few minutes later, or probably a few seconds, I should say, that it's back up on top of the crow's nest.
Katie, I hate that you
And you
Oh,
see
sorry.
and you see it hanging upside down in the bottom part of the crow's nest, and you see the tiny little rat on right below its abdomen, and its two back legs are doing a little spindle thing on the rat.
Oh. Isn't it neat how they do that?
then Katie,
Uh-huh.
Sekald is meditating.
I will
on
agree
topic.
to give this thing some food as long as it doesn't hurt anyone.
Okay.
But no more running off to save rando spiders. We almost died to some half-orc druid that appeared out of nowhere.
As it finishes up, wrapping up its meal, you notice it and its meal disappear, and you don't see it for the rest of the trip.
Oh, Bitsy went away.
Abby's
it
still
wasn't-
paranoid. Is going to look around for it every now and then.
Another investigation check, since you're being paranoid about it.
Holy shit, that's really good.
It's
22.
It's only a spider that's bigger than you
Mm-hmm.
that can just seem to appear and
Yeah,
disappear
yeah.
randomly.
Yeah.
Nothing scary at all. With a 22, you notice in the cargo hold, you can just hear underneath the cargo hold where the water sits. You swear you could hear scurrying underneath it.
Scurrying?
Of like
Movement.
yeah.
Okay, because I wasn't sure whether you said that or screaming, like yelling. And I'm like, if it was the latter one, Katie and I were going to have some words.
Also, you notice
Begrudgingly, Abby
one of
will
the
make
dead.
sure-
You notice one of the dead dwarves that they were able to retrieve is missing. You can roll a nature check if you want.
She is going to take some food with her, whatever meat we have that we're getting for rations or whatever. And
Salted-
what is this? Nature
Salted
check?
pork. Yep.
Oh, that's not great. That's a 10.
Well, that's good enough. A spider that size, it's not going to be able to survive on just rats. 5 days later, you guys arrive at port. You're back in Saltmarsh.
How many dead dwarves are missing?
Only one.
That night, Abby is going to say a prayer for that poor dead dwarf's soul, considering we couldn't give him a proper burial, because somebody had to save her friends.
Every living creature has an important part to play in the whole life cycle of the world.
Yes, and their part would have been to die on that boat if you hadn't done anything.
Mm-hmm. Guys, I really hate spiders so much. So much.
Sorry.
Seem to have a particular problem with most insects that we've come across.
Yeah. It's called they're insects, and they should not be. Like, every living thing deserves to live. But way over there.
Axel, you just barely notice below deck, or below the docks. It seems to be moving quite... It's like a few, like maybe 200 feet away, and it's on the beams below the docks, because we're at low tide when you guys come in, we'll say. You see that phase spider, and it is moving away.
Oh, okay. I'll lean over to
But
Abby.
it's gone.
I think
you just catch it leaving, pretty much.
I think the coast is clear now.
Thank the gods.
I think Bitsy has said goodbye.
I need a drink when we get back to shore.
You
I
are
need several drinks and a long rest.
Mm-hmm.
you are at shore.
I think we've already had long rests. We were a couple days out, weren't we?
No, a long rest.
And now,
Oh, yeah.
and now that you are back, Katie, what do you do with the 2 stowaways you have on the little raft?
I think that Katie would take and borrow a rowboat and would attach the door to the rowboat and row them away from the city and find a spot somewhere, like Abby said, with woods and things like that, and say her goodbyes to her friends.
You head a mile south towards the marshes where the lizard folk were.
I have
Oh,
one
yeah.
question.
Not their lair. I'm just saying they lived in those marshes.
I have just one question.
Mm-hmm.
In the background, is the song Sail Away playing?
Yes, it is.
Katie says a tearful goodbye to Webster and Spinderella.
And as we get the Butterfree episode of Pokemon, Katie gets an inspiration point.
Yay, Katie!
Katie
you.
gets an inspiration point for endangering us all repeatedly.
For insisting on the power of friendship above all other things.
Hey, I would like to point out that I'm not a very cautious person, but also this is part of what Katie would do.
So you guys you're back at Saltmarsh now.
So now that we're back at Saltmarsh, remind me, I have written down that we were given 200 gold upfront of the 8K reward that we were promised. I do not remember whether it was 200 gold flat or if it was 200 gold each.
It was 200 gold flat.
Okay. So we're owed a lot of money when we find this dude.
So do you head back to his rundown mansion?
Hell yeah.
Hells yes.
With
We're
box
going
in
there
tow.
first. Hell yeah.
Alright, so you guys head back there. I'm not even going to rule to play this out because they don't in the adventure. And he is ridiculously ecstatic and super happy and telling you about how he can go back to his glory days and that he will be back to his merchant prince status with this
That's
stuff.
super great.
He does
How do
not
you
open the box.
box?
He does not open
Damn
the
it.
box while you guys are around.
Damn it.
And he says, "I'll be back to you in a week with your reward." And to his word, 7 days later, you all do get an invitation from him, and he does give you guys the equivalent of, I guess, a medieval check. That is
A banker's note.
a banker's note for 8,000 gold.
A piece or just for the over?
8,000 gold.
I forgot.
Also,
8,000 gold.
he hands Axel a scroll.
I hate to say it, but was it 8,000 gold minus the 200 or 8,000 plus
You see
the 200?
8000.
Ooh.
Abby rolls around in it for all of the scrolls she's gonna have to replace for
and you know-
with.
and you know
Because I
that-
used so many.
And you know this money will be, you'll be able to get it in the nearby town of... It's a nearby town, so you guys would just go there, and they have a bank, and you get it, and you come back.
Bankton.
Oh, cool.
So we do have an actual 8,000 gold. It's not...
When you go to the bank, and you guys go to get your gold, do you get it in ingots? Do you want it in coins? Do you want it in gems? Or do you want it in smaller forms of those banknotes?
Ooh, actually, since you mention it, we might want to stock up on a few hundred few hundred gold worth of diamonds for spell components.
Actually,
That's what I was gonna say.
Actually, sorry, what am I saying? Greyhawk. It's all gold coins.
Yeah.
Okay, well, we'll find a jeweler.
Can
then.
we buy a couple diamonds? Do they?
Yeah, sure.
Some diamonds.
Yeah, sure. Whichever ones you need for spell components, they cost that much. So.
Okay.
Since spell components are weird like that, where they don't take economics in play, so whatever size the diamond is, it's 100 gold worth, you know?
I'm gonna get about 600 gold worth of diamonds.
And, oh yeah, I was saying, actually, you got a scroll.
Right, I'm going to read that scroll.
You open it, and it says that you own that boat. It's pretty much
Wait,
like
what
a
boat?
deed. The one that you guys got initially. I'm trying to find the name of it.
Okay, good.
The one they took back from us.
I was just making sure it wasn't the one that's now sitting on the bottom of the
Sea
ocean.
Ghost.
Yay!
Sea ghost.
We owe the sea ghost.
Yay!
And not only that, but that by the Kingdom of Borland, they have the list of the sailors that are assigned to your boat, and it has a full staff for a year that's been paid already.
Nice.
Yeah. All right.
But
Bonus.
not a day later than that.
Okay.
It's enough time to make money enough to pay them going forward.
Oh, for sure.
I'll be right back. I gotta pee.
It's not 2K each, because you gotta remember there's 6 of you.
Mm-hmm.
Or no, 5 of you. Sorry.
5. Yeah, it's 1,600 apiece.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't count. I counted myself accidentally. All right, so
Wow.
you guys, I'll say, have a few weeks of downtime.
Wow. Okay.
Also, more importantly, you all level up,
Yay!
and we're gonna take a bit of a break so you guys can level up.
Sweet.
Yay.
Thank goodness.
So
And use the bathroom.
Yep, and people can do that kind of stuff after that panic attack of a thing. So,
I saved my spiders.
Hooray!
My plan worked out.
Hooray!
Yay. We got a boat.
Yay!
You have a boat.
We
So-
all have a boat.
We'll be right back in 10 to 15 minutes.
Yay!
Hello, everybody. Welcome back.
Hey, everybody.
So, the group's safe. Axel has a boat. Has the Sea Ghost. The Sea Ghost belongs to him. Everyone has a bunch of gold that just got from Seaton. That's what it was called. Seaton. You know, real creative town name.
Seaton.
Yeah. Their whole thing is comfortable place to sit. Welcome to Seaton.
Nice.
Home of the great chair emporium. You guys have a few weeks of downtime before other things might happen. So, what do you guys want to do?
Well, Abby had like a side quest that the merchant woman asked her to do.
Yes.
Oh.
And I did promise her that we would do that, or that I would at least do that after this stuff.
Okay.
But Abby would definitely not say no to help, because, yeah.
Cool.
I believe, let me see if I can find it. I think she wanted me to go, it was like find some flower or something in the forest.
She wanted you to find specific spell components for a friend of hers.
Yeah.
Luckily, I have the notes right here.
Oh, cool.
She will supply you a cloak that you wanted, but you need
That's
to
right,
bring
she's gonna
her
need a
items from the
cloak and
Drowned
manta ray.
Forest, 30 miles off-road northwest of Saltmarsh. It'll take a few
Yeah.
days of travel just to get there. And the Drowned Forest, as you can tell by the name, is not a nice place.
What? That's crazy talk.
I think I gave you guys a blurb of common knowledge of the Drowned Forest last time.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's on the edge of the marshes. It's north of the marshes you guys were in before.
Are you gonna go visit the spiders?
Yes. We are going to visit the spiders.
God.
But before we do, I wanted to maybe try and make some more scrolls to make up some of the stuff that I had lost. Because those were super helpful.
What kind of scrolls? And what level?
Probably all first level. So that is for common. Common is what, a...
Is first level common? I don't...
I think so. Let me check. Common is 0 to 1. Uncommon is second to third. So yeah, common scrolls. So I want to say that is 25 gold each. But the thing I was wondering is, can I spend, like, I don't know, 25% more or 50% more to make them waterproof?
I'll say so, yes, because that's paying more for the materials than anything.
Yeah, because she'd be using, like, I don't know, waterproof
It'll be waxed.
stuff.
It's waxed paper, so you make the scroll and then it's waxed afterwards.
Okay, how much more would it cost? It's normally 25.
I would say an extra 10 gold each.
Okay.
Since these are fairly simple scrolls. And they will... How many of these are you making?
So far, just 2. I'm replacing my Expeditious Retreat and Protection from Evil scrolls.
Okay. And you spend a day on each and you're done. I rolled for it and you got them done pretty quick. The tiefling merchant lady.
Captain Zendros.
Yes, has magic items for sale.
Mm.
I have
Magic
wares.
items, you say?
Captain
If you have
Zendros.
coin.
What kind of wares?
Just kidding, that's not her voice.
Thank
she's
you.
like,
That's not my voice either.
hey, Sekald. Hey,
wares if you have coin.
Hey, Toots. Anyway, so what she currently has on sale, well, what she has that you can buy, I shouldn't say on sale, she doesn't have anything on sale, is a Trident of Fish Command, a +1 short sword, a Scroll of Lightning Lure, a Potion of Growth, a Potion of Superior Healing, a Scroll of Investure of Water, and a potion labeled Storm Giant Strength. Now, even though you guys just got paid big bucks, you're pretty sure that Storm Giant one you cannot afford.
Yeah, it's like, yikes.
She doesn't show you that one, she just tells you she has it.
Okay. Sure. Whatever you say, lady.
How much
Got
for
a
that
flash.
short sword?
The short sword, 300 gold.
Katie will buy the short sword if no one else is going to buy it.
Okay.
What use do I have with a short sword? I have spells.
So you have a +1 short sword.
So, at this point, I would like to see about getting talking about those items from before. For example, what would it take to get a whatever type of enchant, whether it be some cloth I tie to the trident or
What spell are
Some-
you trying to put onto it?
shatter once a day?
It's pretty good.
Shatter Gesundheit.
Bless you.
Hmm.
I'd also
It
be
will
willing
cost-
to barter with Zendros. Huh?
It'll cost you 200 gold worth of arcane materials. This will include the alchemical supplies you have that
Okay.
you got
Yeah,
from the mansion.
I can finally put them to use. That's fine.
That was a 50 gold discount because those kind of 50 gold's worth of your materials.
Hey, that's fine.
And it will take. It takes you. Wow! It takes you almost a whole week of like every day, 8 hours a day. You were working on your trident, carefully getting the arcane runes just right.
That works.
But by the end of those 6 days, you have it.
Oof.
And if that's the case, then I would also like to put forward for that superior healing potion.
Oh, honey. I don't think you can afford that one.
Oof.
How much is it?
Well, Missy, it's 2,500 gold.
E.
How much for the regular one?
I can get you a regular one for 75.
Get me 3.
Should have it for you in a week.
Perfect timing.
And you know, she writes down an order. She's got like a little piece of paper and she writes down.
That first day, Abby's gonna buy enough materials to make 3 more waterproof scrolls, but I haven't decided what I want them to be yet.
So,
Abby? No.
Oh, that was the other thing I wanted to do.
What is if Katie wants to look at the what was it, like the harpoon of something or the
Trident of Fish Command?
Trident of Fish Command? Katie's curious.
It costs just as much as the short sword.
Really? It's only 300 gold?
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna buy it.
All right.
Never mind. I'm not gonna say anything.
Can I say that I, when I went to the, when we went to the bank, I got 50 gold worth of my reward in ruby dust?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Okay.
Unlike the third day or so after we get back, after Abby is cooled down some over the near misses with the spiders, she's gonna go find Katie wherever you are.
Katie's either working on the docks or she's in the tavern.
And she's got a like a little box, like a package all wrapped up in brown paper with a little string on it. She says, "I'm giving this to you, and I'm hoping that you do not kill us for any spiders again, okay?
Nobody died.
Don't almost get us killed by going for spiders. You gotta stay close to us, because I can't heal. If you're not close to me, I can't do anything, okay?"
That's true.
And I get it too.
What is it?
It is a torch that has continual flame cast on it.
This is so cool.
You would know.
I love it.
You would know it stays lit underwater.
No, she doesn't know that yet. I'm telling her, go dunk it in the water and see what happens.
No, I mean Abby would.
Oh, yeah, no, yeah, okay.
No, I don't want to ruin it.
It's fine, it's magic, do it.
What color did you make the flame?
What's Katie's favorite color?
Katie's favorite color is probably like a purple.
Then it's purple.
Yay. I go running over and I look at it and I look at the water and I look at Abby thinking like I might be getting punked because of the spiders and then I dip it in.
The spiders go off to live in the woods and live happily ever after.
One of them's named Aragog. No, as a child, has a spawning.
Oh, God.
Becomes friends with a half giant.
So Axel,
Yeah, it looks like regular flame, but it gives off no heat and doesn't use oxygen.
Yeah, and I will allow the bonus.
And you can put it in your backpack and it'll be just fine.
It's like right up to her nose like this.
And I allow the bonus of you being able to change the color because I mean it's magical flame.
Thank you.
Katie's like gonna annoy people with this because she's gonna like have it on all the time. Cool.
Hey, Scotty.
Yeah,
Sorry.
I see.
Copy. Go ahead.
So Axel is actually going to ask Captain Zendros if she has ever seen this. When we were in the city trying to get some money out of the bank, I saw a fellow who had a really nice cloak or cape. It had magic on it. It made his armor stronger somehow. Called it a cloak of protection. Do you think you could find us one of those?
Yes. It'll take a while.
How much do you think it would cost to find one of those?
Oh, one of those is just a few hundred gold. Probably around 300.
Okay. And also, damn junkyard dogs. I have heard of a thing where wizards and spellcasters, they can use pearls, like for oysters, and they can spell magic spell power in them. Have you ever seen any of those?
I have heard of a Pearl of Power, yes.
Cool. Well, if you could keep an eye out for me, no rush, but it would be lovely to have one, I think. I know a little magic, but I don't have enough juice to really make it through the whole day, It happens to a lot of guys.
Alright, I'll let you know if I ever come around one.
Thank you. And you said 300 for the cloak?
Yes.
Okay. And
So, we'll say you get that at the same time those potions of healing come in. They'll be in
Okay.
the same order. We'll say this was the same day you were talking to her. For the sake of convenience. Let's see.
and I'm going to go into town and I'm going to buy myself a nice new captain's hat. Tricorner hat. And I'm going to give Katie a big old cheeky grin when I see her.
I say, where's the other one?
I think I lost it.
Oh,
Did you steal it?
no.
You lost it overboard on the ship from the ship.
Oh, that's a shame.
Found out what the dog's problem was. He heard a siren.
Ooh. Scary.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay, so I've decided that the paladin fighting style that I'm picking up is going to be defense. So I get +1 to AC when I'm wearing armor, which I'm wearing armor. So between that and the cloak of protection, my AC is now 20.
Nice.
Nice.
Get behind me.
I believe Abby's also at a 20.
Yes, I am, because of a shield.
Oh,
So
we're like an
Axel's,
unstoppable
so
wall.
Axel's going to use Abby as a shield, so you get like a shield squared.
Oh yeah, can we get like some straps mounted at the back of your armor, and I can like put you up on my forearm?
I mean, there was talk about making me a back shield.
A backpack, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
didn't you guys have like a back platform thing?
Yeah, we
Yeah,
do,
we did.
yeah.
We did. We haven't used it yet.
Not really,
was,
no.
That was why I initially wanted to use that protection form, but if I don't have a shield, I can't really capitalize on it.
Yeah, you
But
can't use it at all without the shield.
I can pick up Sentinel later, and that'll fuck up some people's day. They try to stick you in, and they'll just be like, nope.
Mhm.
Oh, and wait until I get a steed.
Back on the cloak that Abby wanted.
Oh, yeah.
The list of items she gave you that you needed to get was a twig from the blighted vegetation area, a
Okay.
local fungal sample, and a vial filled with water that calls to you.
Oh, boy. How will I know what it calls to me?
When it calls to you.
Is it... It's like magic water? Do I need to be worried about it, or...
You don't need to worry about it. Just get some in the vial. It'll be fine.
Okay. Definitely no way this could go poorly. None at all.
So, are you guys
He's really into like
gonna head off
sirens.
into the drowned forest, or after
Yeah, we
about a
might
week
as well.
or so?
Sounds like a plan.
Yeah, I'm down with that.
Okay, let's see.
Everybody else good?
I think so. I'm feeling like, it's good to stretch our legs in between excursions, so it might be useful.
I could go for a walk.
I'm good.
You're going to stay here?
No, I'm coming with you.
Yay!
Good to come with. Yeah. Is Giselle coming with us and just hanging out in the back, or?
Oh, no, he's gonna stay. I guess he'll just stay at the docks, doing his merchant stuff.
We'll make sure he knows where we are, though, if he decides he wants to come join us.
Mm-hmm. Pondering what he's gonna do with his money. Probably, but you all assume he's probably gonna buy food with it, because
Good idea.
he has a fancy taste. He likes gourmet and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, Abby's gonna do the same thing she always does and buy a bunch of good food to last us. How long do we think we're gonna be out in the wilderness?
I'm looking right now. This is one of those, like, when you prepare for an encounter,
Mm-hmm.
and then it doesn't happen until 2 sessions later, and you've completely
Yeah.
forgotten.
Yes.
That's what this is.
That's what you did, yeah.
I'm just seeing how many days of travel, because it's going to be a while on foot. It's 30 miles.
Wow.
So,
Oof.
okay, so it will take you 3 days to get there. If you travel fast, it'll take 2.
I'm up for a casual stroll.
The reason
Are we
why
in a-
it's
are we in a
difficult
rush?
is there's no direct roads there, and you'd have to go through the marshes to get to the woods.
Technically, I'd probably be a little slower because I'm slower than you guys are.
Well, it's more travel speed, is what I'm going by, not actual character speeds.
Could we maybe hire a coach or a cart or a horse or
I
something?
was thinking we could maybe rent a horse. I don't know that a cart will really work because it's called the Drowned Forest. I'm gonna assume it's swampy.
Probably. Very
Most
swampy.
of the lands just outside Saltmarsh are marshy.
I mean,
If you're not going
it's
to be
a
on
marsh.
if you're not going to be on the main roads, a horse and carriage probably is very ill advised.
I think on foot is good for us.
We don't want a never-ending story scene.
Oh,
I'd be down with
God.
that.
Go, it's the Artax.
Sorry, I don't want a never-ending story scene. That was childhood
was-
scarring.
We said 3 days casual stroll.
Yep.
Okay, so I'm gonna plan for 7 days. 3 back, 3 there, 3 back, 1 day chilling.
Okay.
And there are 4 of us that are going.
And then a Modron appears. Oh, okay.
So I'm gonna spend 14 gold to buy us comfortable meals for every day.
All right. Get like one of those. I always figured they're called the Japanese lunch boxes.
The
Bento
bento boxes.
Yeah, you get like a
Yeah.
bento box equivalent since it's.
Oh
nice.
man, I have cooking tools. I make that shit homemade every day.
Well, I'm saying you're able to you cook it and you're able to store it in those kind of containers.
Oh, that's so cute.
Katie also purchases a couple loaves of bread, some hunks of cheese, 2 bottles of fine wine, and some chunks of meat, and puts them in a bag of holding.
The halfling version.
Every single
the
Katie
halfling
box that I
version
make.
is called a Bilbo box.
For the first week, every single bento box that for the first 4 days, every single bento box that Katie gets has a spider in it.
Yay! Every time she opens, she's like, ah!
And Axel looks really disappointed that he didn't get one.
Nice.
Oh no, we never managed to put that box of freeze-dried spiders in your bag of holding, did we?
Axel, how many of those frozen spider
I
legs
think
do
it
you
was.
still have?
I think it was on the deck when everything went to shit.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm done with my frozen arthropod appendages for now. I think I've used that stock.
Yeah, it's been like a week.
Yeah.
Well,
Probably
you
would
go,
have eaten them on the trip back from the boat, from the Emperor.
you go through a pound of food a day, so that's
yeah,
why
so
I forget how many pounds of it you carried, but there was a
however many
lot.
there were, they're not there now.
Okay, so you all travel through the marshes northwest, and you arrive at the Drowned Forest. You follow the Dunwater River, which is the same river that fed out into the sea where the lizard folk's lair is at currently. They were at like the end of that river that was feeding to the sea. And as you follow the river inland further. Sorry, I got private chat. And I'm not sure if your proficiency bonuses went up at 5th level.
I'm checking
Mine
it
did.
right now.
They did,
Everybody,
level
if
five.
it does, then yeah.
Yeah.
Everybody's stuff is at the same speed. Yeah.
Kind of figured, but yeah, I noticed it on the thing that I'm using.
Ooh. Each morning when we go out, Abby is going to spend. There are only 4 of us, right?
Yes.
She's going to spend a 3rd level spell slot and cast Aid on all 4 of us. We all gain 5 temporary hit points. That lasts for 8 hours. No concentration.
Nice.
Wait, I lied. No.
Oh.
3 of us gain 10 hit points.
Oh.
I can't hit all of us. It's
You guys take it.
no. I'm gonna.
I got my own thing I can get temporary hit points from.
Are we gonna have a
You
beef
can?
off
Are
here?
you sure?
I'm good.
As you travel through the marshes, you guys don't encounter anything out of the ordinary. Besides, swamp. You just hear like swamp gas every once in a while.
What
Like
about
you can-
ROUSs?
Yeah. I don't believe
And-
they exist.
You eventually make it to the borderline of the woods. And as you were approaching it, you can feel, especially Kade, since I guess she's the closest one to nature out of everybody here, that everything seems a little bit off. Like, there's just this very tiny feeling of, like, that blade of grass shouldn't be that way, kind of thing. But nothing more significant than that, so it's not that big of a
Katie
deal.
gets down on Army crawls up to the blade of grass and is looking at it closely.
Give me
Katie.
a perception check,
Okay.
since you're really focusing on it.
Really
Is Katie
focusing.
supposed to be like the token Cloud Cuckoo lander? Who's just like
Her
Yes.
race,
love good at the group?
her race is like
Yes.
her race is pretty much Ariel from My Little Mermaid, because
I
they're
got a
like
5 perception.
princess, friend of animals.
Did you almost say My Little Mermaid?
Yes, I almost did.
Mhm.
No, it's
I mean,
canon.
it should be a My Little Hippocampus, I think. Isn't that the horse fish? Anyway,
Hippocampus, yeah.
what'd you get? Sorry.
I got a 5 on my perception, but my passive is 12.
Okay, I'll go with your passive.
That's also
you
an
notice.
area of the brain.
Yes, it is. The blade of grass is moving when there isn't wind. But besides that, nothing really different.
Katie, what are you doing?
That's not at all.
It's
It's-
moving all by itself.
It's literally a single blade of grass.
Do you see it? It's the only one. It's just there's no wind. Like,
Yeah.
watch.
When she points it out, and you guys if you guys really focus on it, you notice.
See?
Arcana check?
Sure.
Are we in the Matrix?
Maybe.
About to find out.
That's an insight check.
Katie may in fact be Neo.
23.
Whoa. 23?
Yeah.
Yikes.
17 plus 5. Oh, wait, no. I'm sorry. It went up. It's
Hey.
20.
17 plus 6.
No, 17 plus 7.
24.
24, yeah.
Well, there seems to be some kind of magic in the area. It's very, very faint. That's probably altering some of the environment. This might be just a pure coincidence, or just this tiny bit of the weave of magic is a little bit off right here. But
Little eddy
also,
current.
I guess you guys could roll history checks if you want for the Drowned Woods.
Ooh, yes.
With a name like that, you bet your
Sure.
dicky I'm going to roll
Yes,
for
Since
it.
yes.
you guys were heading there.
Oh, I rolled low.
I rolled a 13 because I'm not that smart.
For
18.
rock.
Okay, Abby makes most sense. She lives in this area. The Drowned Forest. I like the Drowned Woods better. I'm just gonna go with the Drowned Woods. was once a very luscious region until a few decades ago, and the marsh seemed to encroach on the area, and the forest started to get a little more blighted and rotty and nasty, and there were rumors that there might have been some evil magics being done in the woods that might have caught some evil doer, like Ainz or something, opened a portal to some evil plane or something.
Mm-hmm.
But those are all just rumors, some halfling stories that you tell when everyone's drinking at the bar.
Yeah, when you're trying to scare the kids around the campfire.
Yeah. Maybe in some songs where, some halflings will be dancing on top of the table, one of those kind of songs. But as you enter the woods, you notice that the ground here is a bit more solid than the marsh, but most of it doesn't have grass. Most of it actually is covered in either grass or fungi, like toadstools and stuff.
Abby is gonna take... Oh, can I say that I bought like a bunch of jars and stuff to carry all this stuff back in? Or would she have given me some?
Yeah, vials are... I'll just say they're silver each.
Okay.
I'm sure they cost more than that, but whatever.
Also, she just bought like a gold worth of them, so I have 10 vials of various sizes. And I'm gonna take one of the fungal samples. I'm gonna take a couple different kinds of mushrooms. I'm gonna... Can I use medicine or survival to see which of these would be least likely to poison me if I pick it up?
That would be a nature check.
Oh, okay. That's a nat 20, so 23.
You are able to find a few edible mushrooms around here. But you're pretty sure these are not the mushrooms she's talking about, because you can find these near Saltmarsh. They're fairly common.
Alright. Gonna keep my eye out for more rare ones then. But then the ones that are edible I'm gonna take and I'm gonna add to dinner that night.
Yep. They are quite edible, and they are delicious if you like mushrooms. They go great with whatever stew you guys have. Or if you have stew.
I'm gonna just go ahead out of habit and do a survival check to forage for some stuff to add to the bounty tonight.
Okay.
I'm gonna help, because I have that too, so you have advantage.
This is going to be odd for you, because things won't swim away from you up here. Oh yeah, I'm used to hunting. We just need to find a coral reef.
Yeah, it's funny you said that too, because even with advantage, I only got a 15, so.
Only a 15.
15's still pretty good. You get an elk.
Good lord.
A young elk. But it's enough.
That's a big ass animal.
It's enough food. I'll say it's around 40 pounds of good meat on it. And each of you go through a pound a day. Just so you got 10 days worth of food.
Mm-hmm.
And then if Abby mixes it with her stuff, even more so. Get some venison stew with mushrooms. Wow, now I'm getting hungry. Anyway, so add some spider legs in there, add some texture.
Or crunch.
Oh, Axel. Oh, no, okay, sorry. Axel, with your 15 survival, you don't find an elk. My bad. You come back with bags upon bags of random grubs, spiders, and centipedes. And a few plants that you're pretty sure are edible.
Abby is like, on one hand, really not okay with it. On the other hand, it's fine. It's fine. I can make a delicious meal out of anything.
Fried crickets are especially delicious.
Eh.
Fried crickets. Fry them. They're crunchy.
I agree.
She's gonna try and be adventurous. It's not Abby's best meal. What do I add to a tool proficiency cook's tools?
Intelligence, usually.
I would
Okay,
like to assist since I know what I'm doing with
But
these crickets.
with cooking, since you're cooking and it's like wild game, so to speak, I'll allow wisdom instead.
It's the same. 11.
Okay.
It's definitely not Abby's best work.
Can I
You
give
s-
her an assist?
These crickets taste better than you expected.
That's still better than I expected. Probably would have been better if I had done this.
They're a little crunchy,
Yes,
but
and-
besides that, they're actually not
She's
bad.
like already, she's like not feeling it, but also already working on recipes for how to make it a little less weird next time.
You feel like if you added a bit of nutmeg, it might help.
Mm-hmm.
Cricket pie. Yum.
That was her plan until they convinced her to try and be brave. She was gonna hide that shit in like a meatloaf or a stew or something.
Actually,
You grind that shit up.
if bugs weren't really gross and stuff, I could see a insect meat pie being a
Yeah.
very doable dish. It would look disgusting.
Well, no, you squish them up.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Yeah.
saying. It looks disgusting.
It doesn't look disgusting because then it just looks like scrunched up stuff. It's disgusting when you can see the actual insect bits. I'd rather have mush than actual insect bits.
We'll say you do that, and you're like, oh, okay, this isn't bad.
I just ate dinner.
I'm sorry. I'm not sorry. You almost killed us over 2 stupid spiders.
And you guys travel for a few more hours, like that was your lunch. The morning was Axel getting harvesting all this food. You guys got like, I'll say for the whole group, you got like a week's worth of food combined with Abby's stuff and what Axel foraged. And as you continue into the woods a bit further, Abby, you think you found one of these mushrooms
Ooh.
that she might want. This is the mushroom you've never seen before. It's got like a greenish stalk with a purplish cap, and it's taller than you, and it seems to be growing out of a tree.
Taller than me.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Okay.
Turn to the back. What it is?
Damn it, I didn't pick Mage Hand, did I? Nope, of course not. I'm gonna try and she's gonna like tie a napkin or something around her face so I don't breathe any harmful spores maybe, and try and cut a couple pieces of different parts of it, like part of the stalk, part of the like frilly things on the bottom, I don't remember what they're called, and part of the cap.
As you get really close,
Because I don't know what
as
parts
you get
are
close
useful.
to it, and you're gonna grab samples, spores come out of the under part of the cap, and I need a Constitution saving throw.
Do I have advantage because I thought to put a thing over my face? You can say no.
Watch it be
Oh.
contact poison.
I'm a halfling. I have advantage on. I have poison resistance. Does that apply to saves as well? Let me check. I rolled a 12 though without advantage.
This is not a poison.
Oh, never mind then. I rolled a 12.
Okay. You feel calm and almost in a daze for just a moment, but you snap yourself out of it. And then that's when the stalk of this mushroom, 2 eyes open up, and it looks over at you.
I am so sorry. Have I like actually carved into it at this point yet or not?
You were about to when the spores happened.
I'm so sorry.
And
Do the rest of us see it move, or is it just Abby? Because she got.
And then part of the stalk opens up to
She
be an
probably
arm.
just squeaked.
And as she squeaks, that's when the rest of you notice. And a few other mushrooms around the same size pop out of the ground. Like, well, maybe not pop, but get out of the ground as we roll initiative.
I'm having flashbacks to a certain forest in a movie where all the trees throw apples at them.
You notice one tree that was completely overgrown with mushrooms. You just see a singular giant eye open up looking at you.
Oh,
Oh, great.
this is not okay.
Abby goes at 5.
I think Abby's startled.
You think?
Abby, you got it. Let me roll for our toadstools. Ah, wow. Axel, what'd you get?
21.
Nice.
Josul, what'd you get? Just kidding, he's not here. Sekald, what'd you get?
13.
Nice.
Also, private message.
Kade, what'd you get?
14.
All right. Well, you'll have to see about that one.
Okay.
You don't have access to those kind of spells.
No, I mean, never mind. Something for later.
Up first is Axel.
Woof.
As
What?
three of these humanoid-like mushroom people have appeared, and spores have filled the entire area. It is
Ugh.
impossible for you guys not to breathe it in, but there's no immediate effects on anybody. Also, the one tree that got completely overgrown, so it's pretty much a tree-sized mushroom with mushrooms growing out of its stalk. So it's like this weird, almost like a fractal mushroom, with a giant eyeball on it.
Fucking yikes. Okay, how far away am I from the big guy?
The super big one had the two that popped up out of the ground are in the way purposely, almost like guards, and they're about 15 feet away, and the big guy's 25.
All right.
Remember that every day I cast aid, so you have 10 temporary hit points.
For sure. But that's okay. He's actually just not going to fuck with it, and he's going to wait in and swing again. He's going to start with trying to whack-a-mole the left mushroom that's closest to him.
Okay.
All right, that's going to be an ace 17 to hit.
That definitely hits.
Oh, actually, shit, you know what? I need to fix my... It's actually an 18 to hit because I forgot to +1 my proficiency. Fire into... I'm going to hit that.
Oh, I'm
Fix
stupid.
those. All right. Whew, okay. 10, 14. 14.
14, you smack it really good, and you hurt it really bad.
Cool.
They are mushroom. They are plants.
Groovy.
So soft, well, plant type.
Yeah, I only get one action surge for long rest, and I don't have extra attack yet because I'm multi-classing. So, that's all I'm gonna do for right now.
All right, up next is Kade.
All right. So Axel attacked.
One of the two
closer-
newer ones.
Yeah, the one to my left.
There are three
the-
mushroom men things and the big mushroom tree.
Okay, so Katie's like, and then she's like, "Oh, I know." You see Katie. She waves her hand, and she's like, "Webster." And on either side of the big tree, because it's within 60 feet, two giant spiders appear. As
What
I cast Conjure Animals for the first time ever.
What the fuck? Oh, it's a racial thing! Oh, that's awesome!
Can I do, or do I have to do aquatic? Can I conjure any
Does
animal?
it specify?
It just says beast, and giant spider are beast.
Does it specify with the race that it's just
good
conjure
question.
animal?
That's a.
Because I'm pretty sure I didn't give any limitation to it. You
Yeah,
should be able to
so-
do spiders.
So you see a really good replica of Webster and Spinderella appear on either side of the tree. and I have to roll.
Abby's reaction.
Their initiative is your initiative.
Okay, so
they go after you. What do you want them to do?
they're gonna attack the tree because the tree
If
looks
you're-
big and scary.
If you're fine with it and you're able to, could you pull up the giant spider
Oh,
stats?
I got this. I had
Okay.
it ready.
Okay.
Come on, this is I was ready for this, just for Abby. All right, so Webster is going to bite at the tree and only gets a 7 to bite.
Does not get through its fungal hide.
All right, so Webster is like clawing with its little mandibles, and then Spinderella is going to attack with a 14 to bite.
That just gets through.
Oh, nice. All right, so Spinderella bites and does 4 points of piercing damage. And is it immune to poison?
It is not.
It needs a Constitution saving throw, please.
That's a 9.
That's gonna fail. So on a fail, it's gonna take 8 points of poison damage. And
Nice.
that is Katie's turn.
Nice. All right. Both of
He's
that
like-
and Jesse's picture.
Yes. Katie just points at the spiders and looks at Abby and is like,
Immediately, all those 3 humanoids, they all turn around and towards the spiders. And all of you can now hear in your heads. No, we must protect the sovereign.
whoa.
As you hear, it's almost like a men's choir, right? Where they all just like harmonized at once.
We don't want
In your
to hurt
heads.
anybody.
You all hear this in your heads.
I look at Abby. Woo.
That's what I do.
And
I mean,
is
it's not my
Sekald's
turn
turn.
yet.
Sekald, right next to Abby is one, and then maybe 20 feet away from her are 2 of them, and then just behind them, so another 5-foot square behind them, is the big tree thing and the 2 spiders.
The 2 that are closest together,
Mm-hmm.
from my position, are they in a line?
They are. I would say you could use your move to position yourself so they're in a line.
And is the third one behind them considered in the same line?
How wide is your line?
The distance would be...
Is it a 5-foot wide line?
Usually. What spell is it?
Hey, give me a second. I like
No,
surprising
no,
people.
sorry.
Jesus. Yes, 5 feet wide.
Okay. You would not be able to hit the you could hit 2, but you couldn't hit 3.
Okay. So, yeah.
Or you could hit the one right on Abby, but I assume you're not doing that.
You know what? Yeah, let me do that the other way around. I'll actually aim for the one that's beside Abby, because did it just take an attack at her?
It has not attacked yet. They haven't got a chance to do
Abby-
anything yet.
Abby was trying to do peace, but
They haven't done anything yet. They just showed up.
Well,
Okay.
I mean, they kind of did just like get the drop on us, and I did squish one really good too. So
I don't blame.
that's
I
valid.
don't blame you.
that ship sailed.
Yeah.
Peace was never an option.
Time to
Okay.
go, Paladin. Peace was never an option. Smite.
Yeah, if peace was never an option, then I'm going to use my first wonderful ability, and forgive me if you don't mind me flavoring this a little bit. Sekald is going to point the trident straight at that creature and cast Tidal Wave.
Ooh.
Oh, which one?
Tidal Wave.
No,
Now,
which
which
creature?
creature?
Oh, the one beside Abby.
How wide is that?
Yeah, you might catch Abby in it.
The area can be up to 30 feet long, up to 10 feet wide, and up to 10 feet tall.
But it doesn't
So,
have to be. You can.
It doesn't
make it,
have to be, no.
It's a
so
narrow wave then.
Yeah, it's just
It is
a
a
literal
narrow
water
wave.
cannon. Yeah.
So what do I need to do?
Each creature in the area must make a dex saving throw. On a fail, it takes 48 bludgeoning and is knocked prone.
What is your spell save?
15 now.
With an 11, it does not pass.
Aha! So let's do. I got to do this 2 at a time. So 10, 19 damage,
Nice.
and it's knocked prone.
All right, this wave just goes right by you, Abby. And this mushroom man thing gets hit by this tidal wave, goes flying towards one of these rotting trees, gets slammed into the rotting tree, and it's barely moving.
Oh.
Flush room.
And just as quickly as the water was there, it disappears. Seems to just absorb into the ground really quickly, because magic. And after Sekald is
Is it?
No.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh,
yeah.
no.
Sorry.
Hmm. You notice all of them flinch in pain when you hurt that one.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Do I notice it, or do they?
Everybody
Does everybody
notices
Okay.
that. Just like the Fallout, like everyone noticed that. And
Everyone will remember that.
everyone within 20 feet of the big tree. So the 2 spiders. And I guess Axel. Yeah, Axel.
I was outside
Axel,
of. You said
Axel would be
I was
within 20
outside.
feet of the big guy because you did go over and attack one of the mushrooms that were guarding him.
Didn't you say they were 20 feet away from him?
No,
The
they
mushrooms?
were just in front of him.
Oh, okay. All right then.
I'll say, Katie. They appeared kind of close to you guys, so I'll say Katie, the spiders, and Axel will all need to give me a saving throw. I'm just gonna make sure which one. As the big
Charisma.
guy shakes and a bunch of spores spew out at a 20-foot radius.
So I'm not included in that.
No, you and Abby are just out of it.
Copy that.
Yeah, a Constitution saving throw.
I'm actually really good at those.
Who needs to make that one?
Katie, Axel, and the 2 spiders.
Oh no. All right, 2 spiders.
22.
So Webster. Ooh, not 20 for Webster.
Ooh.
Spinderella. Ooh. That's 7 for Spinderella.
Okay.
And Katie. Ooh. Ooh, where's my saving throw? That's a 7 for Katie.
Alright. Excuse me for just a moment. I need to get another book.
What? No,
Oh,
Scotty. Why is it always me?
Rip.
Uh-oh.
And you turned down those extra temporary hit points.
I do these things. This is what I do.
I mean, that's kind of.
Make poor choices.
I get a feeling Katie's about to become a real fun guy.
No.
Oh.
It's the exact same thing that
Fired.
Sekald does. He gets in there, gets the job done, GTFOs, and it's what they do.
What's
Except
the
what
problem?
she
She
do is make
didn't
friends with spiders.
GTFO. She waited for the fucking spiders.
That's her own decision.
Oh no. Oh no, I definitely didn't just see the cover of that book.
No, you didn't. You saw nothing.
Mm-mm.
Pay no attention to the man behind the curtain.
Garfield had to run in here because he saw me leave.
Aw.
There we go. Okay, so Katie,
Hi.
roll me a D100.
Okay.
Cat.
Rip.
Just step on my books. It's fine.
That's
Okay.
what cats do.
So how does a 92 go? I'm sorry, Cat. I'm sorry.
Okay. That's its turn. And that one that got hit by the tidal wave gets up. 'Cause it has to take half its move to get up, and it moves 10 feet towards Sekald, and you all hear in your head, must protect the queen. Must protect sovereign. And Katie, those words seem to itch in your head.
Yeah.
Oh, can you roll me another D100? I forgot your spider also got a 7.
Oh, yeah, sure. Hang on. Here we go. 53 for Spinderella.
Okay. Spinderella just seems to look in the opposite direction.
Okay.
And, let's see, the other 2... I guess since Axel's nearby and he was smacking at him, they will punch back. So they walk up to you and start punching.
Punch.
Obviously to no avail with your armor class. So. So after them, it is Abby's turn.
I'm sorry, you guys should really go take a nap. I'm casting sleep at 2nd level.
What are you targeting first? You center it on a specific area.
Oh shit. Okay, how many can I get in a 20-foot radius?
You can get the big one with the eyeball and the 2 other ones next to it.
I'm doing that.
Does that include the spiders?
Yes, it does.
Okay.
They're in the area.
Sorry.
I'm gonna have to try it anyway. And hope that I rolled garbage. I rolled absolute garbage. I
Doing
probably
that.
put all the fucking spiders to sleep and nothing else. Well, that's okay.
What's the spider's health?
23?
Spiders have 26 hit points each.
Are you fucking kidding me? I
Well,
wasted a spell and it did nothing.
Well, no, I mean, so it'll go to the lower ones.
You
So it doesn't
notice-
affect the spiders.
You
Oh,
notice the
maybe if they
uninjured-
have less hit
You
points,
notice the
maybe.
uninjured one, the mushroom that hasn't been hit, starts to sway a little bit, and the one that's injured just seems to almost turn back into a mushroom. And you swear
Okay,
you can hear
so-
you swear you can hear in your head snoring.
Okay, so one of them is asleep at least.
Yep, the one that Axel has attacked.
Good enough. Yeah. I am out of things, yeah.
Katie, you can talk with the spiders, right?
Yeah, I can, I give them instructions. Basically, they obey
And-
any verbal command that I issue. No
Okay.
action required by me.
And Abby's gonna say, "No, we don't have to, we could try and resolve this peacefully." And is trying to back away a little bit with the rest of her stuff.
Axel, your turn.
I don't think Abby is quite caught on to the situation. We're under attack.
We rolled up and I tried to stab their matron.
Look, I've already hit him with a hammer. What do you want?
I mean, you're doing what you're doing.
Well, what the hell are we even doing out here in this stupid forest?
You
Abby
wish
doesn't feel right attacking a living, thinking creature.
you wish to join Queen, but you harm Queen. Liar. They all say it once.
We wish to
You
learn
hear like
about the
three.
queen.
You hear like 3 of them that are like my tone of voice, and just one that you're pretty sure is the big tree one with the eyeball. That's just like, "You've heard the queen." You know, like that demon backdrop to it.
We just want to learn about the queen.
I
We
don't
didn't
think
mean
they're
to hurt
interested in
anybody.
talking, Abby.
I mean, I already did my thing, so.
I'm gonna try and put that thing's eye out with a hammer.
Okay, are you going after the one that's asleep?
No, I'm gonna throw the hammer over the top of the mushrooms at the 20-foot away
It's
mushroom.
it's not 20 feet away from where you're at. You're actually fairly close to it. You're 10 feet away, I'll say. So, no penalties. Roll to hit.
24 to hit.
What was it? You faded out there.
24 to hit.
Oh yeah, that hits.
Well, if I'm that close to it, I'm just gonna go ahead, walk up, and smack it since that one fell asleep. It's not threatening me anymore, and I'll smite him. So we're gonna start with 5, 9, 12 bludgeoning damage, and let's see. Divine Smite's a 2d8, the first spell level. Yes.
Smite? Smites
Divine
are,
Smite.
Is a what?
smites are D10.
Is
No, they're
D10?
not. They're D8.
Are they?
Yeah.
Oh. 1d8?
2D8 if you spend a spell slot.
The first spell slot's 2d8, and then like an extra d8.
And then plus 1D8 for every spell slot after.
Okay.
Yeah, that's.
Let me find
familiar.
it. I
Yeah,
have it open.
2d8 for a first level slot plus 1d8 for each spell level higher to a maximum of 5.
Oh, baby. That's a 5 and a 7. Okay, 12. So,
How much
24 all day.
damage? That's 24 damage total. That's including the bludgeoning?
Yeah.
Okay. You cave in a good part of the tree.
Cool, action surge. I'm going to do it again.
And all of them seem to scream. And as all of them seem to scream, the one that was asleep immediately wakes up, as it also feels this pain simultaneously.
Oh, oops.
Oops. Okay. Well, okay. Does a 21... Does a 21 still get it? On the action surge
The
hit?
21 does hit.
Okay. Smite! Okay. Five and 4 and 4, so 8, 13 bludgeoning.
Okay. You make another big dent in this thing.
And
And you'll all hear screaming yet again in your minds.
8 and 3, 11 radiant from the smite. Second smite.
Alright. You swear you can just hear the wails of pain and anger.
Woohoo!
And that's Axel's turn.
Yes, it is.
Katie. Hey, your head's kind of itchy.
Yeah, it's yeah.
Actually, your arm's kind of itchy.
Okay.
Or no, maybe it's your leg that's itchy.
Okay,
You know,
scratching
all of
over.
you feels really itchy.
I'm really itchy. I'm scratching everywhere.
You can still do actions and stuff. I'm just saying,
Agitated.
there's something agitating your skin. You're not sure what it is.
That's not good. So can I make the spiders attack? What's Spinderella doing? She looked away.
She looked away. Yep. What do
Can
you
she
do? You
attack?
tell him to attack?
Like, eat the tree. Does she do it?
Spinderella just seems to completely ignore what you said,
Okay.
and it wanders off somewhere.
Bye, Spinderella. All right, Webster will attack the tree.
You see her go over to a dead twig and pounce on it.
Okay.
Okay.
Dirty 20 to hit the tree for Webster.
He hits.
That's 7 points of piercing damage, and it needs a con save.
It fails.
Goody goody. And it takes 13 points of poison damage.
All right. The tree dies.
All right. Well, if it hits 0 hit points from the poison, it is paralyzed, not dead.
Okay.
So I was gonna say, didn't you like suck the life out of things?
No, that wasn't her. That was the
that was
spider
the
that
spider.
did it.
You all hear scream in your heads. Just
I
Aren't you
think
alone,
she
Death
has
Note?
to. She has to be the one to KO it.
they
Oh,
are
right.
They're screaming no. In anguish and anger.
I'm feeling kind of bad about this.
Well, then put it out of its misery, Katie. Have yourself a snack and get on with it.
They're like, no, damn you, child of Loth.
It's the spiders. They think you're with her.
Fighting words.
Oh,
You think they're directing that to your spider, not you.
that's fair. I punched one of the closer ones because I'm standing right there.
The one that fell asleep is prone, so you have advantage.
Okay.
It's awake.
I really like that poor Katie is so conflicted in this. She's like, I feel bad. And he's like, well, just deal with it. And you're like, punch.
I'd say a 24 to hit.
Holy fuck.
Yeah, that hits.
All right. Dice. 5 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
And is it still awake?
Yeah.
I punch it again.
Okay.
That's a natural 20.
All right. It's dead. It was at 1 hit point.
Okay.
You get to roll the 100.
Yeah, roll D100 though.
Oh god.
Because fun shit might happen. It might explode. Who knows?
I got a 96.
What the shit, Jeanette?
I don't know. I'm scared.
Are your fists magical?
Not yet.
Okay. It dies.
Wait, even after you leveled?
Mm-mm.
What level did that come online?
Next level.
6.
Nothing happens then with the crit.
That's
but
sad.
You punch it,
What
and
would have
you
happened?
punch it a little harder than you expected, and like you just completely cave in its entire face, and there's just like a clear hole where it was.
It's so itchy.
No fluids or anything from this fungus. But you, especially that arm now, feels really itchy. Like, I don't know if you've had fiberglass get in your skin before.
Oh, Lord God, no.
But that's how your arm feels, the one that punched specifically.
Oh, my God. Ah.
Was his name Corning?
I'm
Good
done.
grief.
After Katie is Sekald.
Ooh, I get temporary hit points because I caved in its face, too, by the way.
Yes.
Oh, yay.
You suck up its soul?
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh, no. I like you're like, I feel bad about it, but I sucked up its soul and I got temporary hit points from it.
I feel bad about Dementor.
Hey, I get 7 temporary hit points, okay? Okay?
Let me get some sip.
Okay, so it's just the 3 left.
Then there were 3.
Okay.
The one is half drowned, pretty almost dead. Like if you throw a rock at it, you might kill it. Oh no, there's 2. There's only 2 left. Because the tree.
Yeah, the big one's down.
The tree died.
Yeah,
can
Katie
see-
killed.
You can see the
Katie
poison
killed
coursing
one.
through it. Well, it died. It's paralyzed right now.
Okay, so there's the one that's over next to them, and then the one that's still over next to Abby.
Hmm.
Okay, sorry, I am keeping up. It's just sometimes I.
It's a lot of stuff. It's fine.
It's a lot. Especially when it's all theater of the mind.
Mm-hmm.
So okay, there's one that I want to use. I just need to double check one thing. Give me a moment.
That's fine. Garfield wants out. What on, buddy?
Okay, yes, I'm gonna do this. Once again, pointing the trident at the almost drowned one that I hit next to Abby before.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna use water whips.
All right. Roll spell melee attack. So just spell attack.
Yes. Do 24 to hit.
You definitely hit. Oh, you have
Yes.
advantage. It's prone, if you recall.
Okay, so sure.
And just in case you crit.
Yeah, no.
Okay.
That one was just 19.
Well, you still hit. Do you for the water whip? Are you going slashing damage or bludgeoning damage?
Slashing.
You cut it vertically in half instead.
Nice.
Neat. We're gonna go over to
You
Abby.
don't only get those temporary hit points if you're the one to do the KO, Katie. Okay. Continue, Sekald, sorry.
You're fine. Yeah. With that being my action, I'm just gonna move over to Abby and make sure she's okay.
All right. Do you get another whip? You are 5th level.
5th level, yeah, you should get 2.
You
Oh, let me boost up my,
One more. Two
Cantrips.
tendrils. Yeah, 2 tendrils at 5th level.
Yeah, you are in range of the other one, so you can attack the other one if you want.
Oh shit! Yeah, I'd love to. Is that a separate attack?
Yep.
Oh shit! At advantage, no. Oh wait.
No,
that
this
was
one
the
is
other
not.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. Yes! Nat 20!
300.
Yes! With a cantrip. $93.
This was made by a spell. Oh boy. Axel and Katie
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
and Webster all need to make strength saving throws.
Whoa! What did you do?
Probably another ice knife
Actually-
from before.
Wow, no, the range is...
You blast them back.
No, okay, never mind. Everyone I said who needs to, needs to.
Oh, okay.
The next one down is the exact same effect, but a bigger radius.
All right, I'm gonna roll for Webster first.
Mhm.
Ooh, Webster only got an 8. And then I'm
Okay.
gonna roll for Katie. If my spider blows up, I know Abby's gonna probably cheer. Oh God, Katie got an 8 too.
Oh, God damn it,
Jesus.
Katie. You have temporary hit points, though.
I mean, yay!
And Axel, what'd you get?
Axel got a 21.
All
God
right.
damn.
So, the magic whip crack caused an explosion of magic because it created so well and everyone who did not succeed the strength saving throw DC 15 falls prone. Somehow this thing made it, but it's probably going to die from the damage, so it's whatever.
Ow!
What'd you get with the critical on the damage?
I forgot to roll because the other one died instantaneously. So 2d8 for that one.
Yep.
7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
Okay, that one, you cut it. This one, you cut horizontal. Dunk. You Darth Maul it. It just falls over.
Nice job, Sekald.
Sorry, Katie.
And all of them are dead.
Except for the one that's paralyzed.
Dead. It's at 0 HP. What do you do?
Katie has a flashback to the ice knife spell in the
Except
haunted
this
house.
time, Sekald walks over to you and uses prestidigitation to remove all of the water and dirt off of you.
Thank you. My skin is really itchy.
I don't think I can help with
Can
that.
I do a medicine check to see what she's talking about?
Yeah, sure.
It hurts.
Ah, dick nuggets.
You
That's
notice
an
the
8.
tree's eyeball is just still open, kind of staring at you guys.
Does somebody want to use a cantrip to take care of that thing?
Stab it with my trident.
I feel kind of bad, but...
As you stab it, the eyelid like half closes and the eye rolls up in the socket a little bit.
Just killed the forest.
Well, it worked.
I get an 8 on my medicine check.
You don't see any, she doesn't have anything on her skin or anything.
I'm gonna do a medicine check on me just to see if I know what's wrong with me. Yep, I got a 5. I know nothing. I just itch.
I'm going to take a look at it, too, just for shits and giggles. I get a 16 medicine check.
You don't see anything on her that would be causing agitation to her skin.
Arcana check.
Better safe than sorry. I could cast Lesser Restoration on you. In case
Wanna
you're
waste-
poisoned.
I could lay on hands for that.
I don't feel poisoned. I just feel itchy. Hey, where's Spinderella? She walked away. Spinderella!
Also, where the hell did those things come from?
Do you think perhaps we could
Excuse
focus
my
on
language.
the problem of the hand?
Whoa.
I mean, spiders appearing out of nowhere seems kind of like an important thing.
Made them come. I made them.
You what
appear.
now?
Off of the tree, after you stabbed it and it died, there were a bunch of little mushrooms going off it, right? One of them just like falls off, just snaps off and falls. And Abby, looks exactly like the mushrooms that were described to you that you needed.
I'm gonna go
Yay.
over and use the tip of my shield to scoop it into the jar because I don't want to touch these things.
That's safe.
Yep. So, Axel, were you gonna try and cure her whatever?
Yeah, sure. I can use lay on hands.
What do you-
And attempting to cure a poison.
Is that... Let me look it up.
It's
Give me a
5
sec.
hit points. If you spend 5 hit points, you can cure a poison.
Right.
A one type of poison or one type of disease,
Okay.
I think.
As you lay on hands and do that, you no longer feel itchy.
Oh, I feel so much better.
Oh, good.
Ooh.
Now I
Wow.
know that works.
And as you used lay on hands, as you felt your holy magics healing her, you noticed that it was not a disease of the body, but a disease of the mind. As you cured her of madness.
Oh, shit!
I'm gonna go check on Spinderella because Spinderella wandered off.
Okay. You let me know
Um,
if you start itching again, okay?
You find her
Okay.
You find her nearby, and she seems to be on her back, like she thinks she's trying to walk, but she's upside down on her back.
Oh, the poor baby!
Oh no, I think she's got some of what I got.
Oh, do I have to cure this spider?
No, you can leave her. She'll disappear in a little bit anyway.
She shoots a random web somewhere.
Okay,
What?
that still doesn't explain things. Katie, when did you learn to do magic?
I don't know, like I really missed Spinderella and Webster and like I kept thinking about them and then the other night I thought like, oh, they almost appeared and I just kept really trying to do it and the more I wish for them to appear, they can just appear. I can make a lizard too.
I would prefer the lizards, but
When did you meet a lizard? I love
big-
lizards.
Giant lizard. We met giant lizards in the lizard
And
people's
the-
place.
Oh
Yeah.
no, you said. I mean, you gotta say giant lizard, man.
Yeah, it was giant. Oh,
That's valid.
I also made this big polar bear come to visit for a little
A
while.
what?
And we went swimming the other night, and then
A
it went
what?
away. A polar bear.
A what?
A what?
It's a big white bear that likes to swim.
You made that up.
Spinderella attempts to bite Abby.
Oh shit! No!
She like
It's got
the
red,
second
get
she
it.
notices Abby, she like gets up and she scurries over and tries to bite you.
I am the favorite enemy of spiders. Roll them bones, Scotty. I've got a 20 AC. I can take it.
What's the bonus on giant spiders since you got
Oh,
it up?
+5.
She got a nat one.
Yay! Can I roll on the table for her?
Yes. You can do the honors.
She gets a 63.
Okay, she just gets up and she scuttles towards Abby aggressively. And as she goes to leap at you with a 63, her front legs hit like a tree root that's like up a bit, and she like flips over top of Abby, moving 15 feet and falls prone.
Jesus, got a bullet.
So she's back to prone, and
Since when are they jumping spiders?
so pretty much she jumped over you, did like a flip, and landed on her back. And she stops
Isn't
moving.
the full name
She
giant
stops
wolf
moving.
spider?
She stops moving for a moment, and then she starts acting like she's trying to walk.
I can't leave her like this. All right, Webster, I'll
I
see you
can-
again. I'll see you again soon. I'm gonna drop concentration and they disappear.
Okay.
Whoa. Is this one gonna appear somewhere else?
Meanwhile, in the Feywild.
Or is it only the white and black one that can do that?
They can appear again tomorrow.
So what I'm getting is a no.
Okay, yeah. Meanwhile, in the Feywild, one psycho spider is wandering around in madness.
Oh,
You want to know how long that
poor
lasts?
thing.
How long does that
Oh,
last?
no, it's forever, I bet.
Until
Like,
they
so
are cured.
Oh no! So when you call if it's the same spider, it'll be crazy again.
Well, hey, if you call it the same one, we can cure it next time.
Oh, I was
The
going
thing
to have
is,
to kill the
Katie
spider.
wouldn't know, so it's excellent. I
Do they all
I
just kind
don't-
of look alike?
I don't know where they came from. They just show up when I wish for them. It's all good.
Okay, all right. I'm gonna collect. I
Well-
got the mushroom that we wanted, and
Hey,
like
good job.
on one hand, these things are really weird. On the other hand, some of those spores could maybe be useful in the creation of like antitoxins and stuff. Sekald, you're into like alchemy and stuff, right?
That I am.
I don't know if it's gonna do anything, but I'm gonna try and collect some samples of that stuff since I have poison resistance.
All right. As many pounds as you want of myconoid caps.
I'm not gonna stop you, but I'm gonna stand back here and be ready with a spell.
And judge me.
No, cover you.
Okay.
Yeah, you can be the mushroom lady this time.
Okay. I'm gonna take, I don't know, like, I'll say a pound. I'll get like a big jar of it. 1 pound myconoid caps.
Mm-hmm. The part that's usually used for cooking, at least for bigger mushrooms, is you just take parts of the cap of a mushroom.
I'm not cooking food with these guys.
Just saying.
She's actually, she's like, I kind of feel bad. I'm gonna say a prayer for these things. I don't know if they're people or if they have souls or what they were, but they clearly had thought.
Katie can confirm they had souls.
Oof. Oh, that's weird.
Sorry.
I'm gonna do
She
the
belches
thing.
and a little ghost pops out. Sorry.
How'd they taste?
Tasted a little bit tart.
They tasted corrupted is probably the only word you could think of.
Oh.
Damn it, we don't have a defragger in this campaign.
Leadovers start happening.
So, I want to do one
Cool.
last thing before we end for the night.
Okay.
Like one more encounter in the woods, if you guys are fine. It'll be quick.
I'm good.
Yeah. Is it? Let me know if it's before, not the next day, because Abby's gonna switch some spells around.
That's up to you guys. Do you guys continue traveling right after this, or do you take
What
a
time
break?
of day is it?
Yeah. What time of day is it?
It's probably. Actually, you know what? I'll roll for it. Why not? Who knows how fast you guys were traveling? You weren't like rushing, but you weren't really going slow. So, it's around 3 in the afternoon.
Yeah, we can continue for a couple of hours.
So you guys continue to travel for a bit into the woods. You're still looking for blighted twigs, I believe, and water
Blighted
that calls out to you.
twigs.
Yep.
And Abby, roll me a d10.
Oof. Okay. 8.
All right. You travel for. Let's see how many hours until you see this. You traveled for 2 more hours through the woods when you are surprised at seeing an intact sailing ship, and it sits in the branches of a low-growing grove of trees. The branches move in the wind and emulate the motion of the sea. And that's where we'll end it for tonight.
Oh, damn.
Wow.
Oh, that's cool.
Go ship.
Because
Oh.
it's time, and we don't have time to
Yeah.
explore that.
Oof.
It's definitely time. Awesome.
I'm excited. I'm interested.
Very nice.
All right. So before we call it a night, anyone got any plugs?
I do.
Go right ahead.
You go.
Me go. Okay, yeah. Tomorrow at 4:30 p.m. Eastern time. And by the way, daylight savings. Everyone,
Oh, yeah.
turn the
Th-
clocks back.
Those of you in the Americas.
Yep. So tomorrow at 4:30 on my channel, Uncanny_Adventures, we're gonna run another session of Skull and Shackles as a D&D 5e adventure, and every Saturday you can catch me and Scotty for the most part at 3 p.m. on Power Score RPG, playing some Acquisitions Inc. And otherwise, new Call of Cthulhu coming soon to my channel. And that's what I got going on.
Nice. Anyone else have anything?
Tomorrow, Waterdeep. We're maybe gonna make a shit ton of money. We'll see. I don't know.
Is daylight savings tonight? Does that one changes?
Yes, it happens in the middle of the night. It's like 3 o'clock in the morning.
2 a.m. It drops backward.
Okay, so tomorrow at 10 o'clock EST instead of EDT is when we'll be
Yeah.
starting.
Yeah.
All right, and anyone else got any plugs?
I got nothing.
Okay. I guess the last one I'll say is running Descent into Avernus every Wednesday, 7 o'clock on this channel. That'll be EST now. The group may or may not have just gotten a really cool shield. Saege, who plays Sekald in this one, his kobold sorcerer has this super awesome magic shield. And we'll see what they do with it. And what they do with all the money they just stole from a Duke's house of Baldur's Gate next time. And
Oh boy.
until the next time we play Ghost of Saltmarsh, everyone have a good time, and don't poke any funguses that you don't know of.
You might get madness.
And you might cause your spider friends to leave you.
Yeah.
Bye, spider friends.
Night, everybody.
Bye.
Good night.
Bye.